A second. Okay, I apologize. I don't know why the internet's being so shit today, but hopefully it's working now. We'll see! Anyway, so if you're watching this later, sorry, I already explained a bunch of the background, and now I have even less time. I was expecting to have more time to explain the background, but what you need to know is basically, most of the people are conspiracy theorists. Pulte is a grifter, in my opinion. And it should be interesting. They're already hanging out, of course. We got... Oh, that's funny. Their live stream stopped, too. Oh. It's alright. I'm sure they'll be back. Maybe the whole internet's just gonna go down. That's gonna be the twist, as this is the last day of the internet. See me with the average PP show quality. Funny. Anyway, back to the video we were watching while we're waiting for him.
$500 will get you for sure in here in November. I mean, I'm literally saying give money to him. I'm literally saying give money to him.
I read that shit all the time. They're like, Pulte's a fucking grifter.
You know what? To
like,
fuck that.
How the fuck's he?
You know what? To fuck that guy. We are going to and you know, there's good and bad in this world.
Yeah.
To fuck that guy, I need 5 people to come up with $500 each to give to PP.
There's good and bad in this world. Now give this guy $500.
We're not ending the stream until we get 5 for 500. Okay.
All right.
So watch this. It will come through here. Can I get 5 more for 500?
Holy
and then
shit,
guys, what will happen is you guys can come down and meet me. Okay. So for $500, you lock in. And let's just do this.
Stormageddon, thank you for gifting another 25 subs. That alleviates a bit of the pain of the technical difficulties I've had so far. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Anybody who
Seriously, I'm stressed out if I'm being honest.
gave $500 this whole stream, and we'll shut it off here in a second.
Yeah.
41
Yeah, Kais was at this one, and he's at the one tonight.
people.
We're at 41 people, so we need to get to 50 before we shut this off. Okay? So anybody who donates...
No one else on the PP show gets any of this money, by the way. I'm pretty sure it all goes to PP. At least that's what I've heard. Hbeard says, the last day of the internet. Soon, all you youngins will have to learn how to use the Reader's Guide to periodic literature. Ask your parents.
$500 beforehand, we will have you come and meet me.
Bill, what the fuck you want to talk about, man?
I don't know. If you want, we can wrap it up.
Yeah, we can start wrapping up the show.
Okay, the last person to donate before we shut it off, even no matter the amount, we'll get to come to. So we'll pick one more, just a random person that donates.
How generous.
Yeah, the last one before we shut it off.
Last donation coming in, you get to meet Bill and Peepee, man.
And we're going to wrap it up here. We're going to wrap it up here. So get that in.
Wrapping up here in a moment.
Get that in.
Yep. People are saying 714 in the chat. All
Somebody
right.
says grift, 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 grift.
Yeah, I would argue so. This is something that I'm wondering if he's going to bring up today, if he's going to use this to try and sell people on becoming investors in his family's company that he's not a part of. He said on November 24th, "This has been a super secret until now. My grandfather pulled me aside about this time in 2015 and gave me the hashtag Pulte plan. He told me to follow it even if the President of the United States or family members tried to stop us. He said, 'This is the plan to win, Bill.'" That seems legit. Gray Freya, thanks for 18 months, says it's the last day of work in 2023. Just got my ADHD diagnosis and Hannah streaming. Life is good. Well, I'm glad you got your diagnosis, and I hope you have a lovely holiday. You also get a sub baby, so this sub baby's name is going to be Grifty Grifterson the Grift. You're a mean one, Mr. Grift. Your heart's an empty hole. Here's Kais from, I believe, yesterday, from Pulte's office or something.
Good afternoon, guys. This is Kais Molej, and today is December 13, 2023. One day before our biggest event ever with Bill Pulte. I'm so excited. I'm sure a lot of you are to watch the stream on the PP show. We're gonna have it live streamed, and it's amazing.
Yeah, the sound mixing is bad. The music's way too loud.
Right now I'm in, probably you know the setup. You've seen Bill Pulte here a couple times, and it's an amazing studio. Actually, I love it. And what I can tell you guys is,
why does Pulte have a studio?
there is a lot of things that we can do. There are a lot of ideas, and Bill is amazing. I mean, this is my third time actually to meet the man in person, and every time I learn more stuff from him. It's a great person. It's a great friend.
It makes me so embarrassed to see how much they slobber all over Bill's knob because he's rich. Like, the fact that he's rich must mean his advice is good, and his advice is pretty universally generic, if not outright wrong.
Great. I see him as a brother, and what we can do is, what I can tell you...
It's a dick pic studio? That would make sense with the American flag. He's very patriotic.
What's gonna happen is the fake mainstream media, they hated the name Kais Molej. We had the market maker as Doug Seifel. He hated the name Kais Molej. We had journalists, and
yeah, this is the guy that hung out in the parking lot of Bed Bath & Beyond for a lot of his videos. Also the guy that tried to call a hospital and impersonate Ryan Cohen to find out when his wife's baby was due. Which I'm thinking is a felony.
TVs call them stars, I call them idiots. Like Jim Cramer and Brian Susie. Jim Cramer from CNBC and Brian Susie from Yahoo Finance. A lot of things coming your way, and everybody in the fake mainstream media, in those market makers, those hedge funds, I promise you something. I promise that you will learn and remember the name Kais Molej forever.
You will rue the day!
Because what we're gonna do, what I personally promise to do, is to bring change into the financial market. No more naked shorting stocks. We have to
He talks like Trump. He's a Trump fan, so that makes sense.
change. I mean, this bullshit have to stop at one point. And I took like a promise to myself and to others that I will stop that. I will help. I will do my best to stop it. And what I need from you guys is your help. I want to see you all, everybody that bought tickets and everybody who got free tickets. It's gonna be great event. I see what's coming. I heard some of what's the plan is, and I cannot wait to see you
He heard some of what the plan is.
all and shake hands and give you hugs. And together, we are always united. Our community is great, and we're gonna stay always united for the best of our people that we believe in. And one of them is Bill Pulte. And also, I'm not gonna forget about Ryan Cohen. Cheers, guys. We're winning.
Let's go over the bingo card real quick to let you know what's on it. We do have a bingo card. If you'd like to play. I don't think we're doing an actual prize. This is just for fun. I made some predictions. The free space is, of course, right on. The other things on the bingo card are, someone asks if RC will be there. Pulte pitches the Pulte plan. Someone has a teddy book. Like, literally, you see the teddy book will be the bingo card. H. Baird says, step 1, collect BBBYQ stock certificates. He'll tell me the rest later. Make sure, no, when you're sending people the bingo card, you gotta make sure you do this. You gotta go into the bottom right, hit the little 3 squares, right-click on share, copy link address, and then you copy the link address for the, on the new button. Go on the new, copy link address. You gotta copy a new link address. Otherwise, it just gives everyone the same exact card, and everyone can click on things. So you gotta make sure you, right-click on the new, and use that link. Yeah. So anyway, Pulte is asked why he's hosting the party. Pulte denies having inside info. Pulte tries to tell them BBBYQ is over. Party starts late. Pulte takes multiple bathroom breaks. Someone dismisses mental health. We already won! Pulte arrives via plane or helicopter. PP hits his vape at least 5 times. Right on, free space. Azure Stone Dog, thanks for 15 months. Pulte turns on PP. Pulte wears a bulletproof vest. He has done this before. PP turns on Pulte, so the opposite of the other one. Baggy realizes Pulte is a grifter. Kais is wearing a Pulte home group shirt. Casual misogyny. Someone mentions Teddy. Pulte looks miserable. Pulte implies he knows RC personally. Pulte mentions Kanye West. Someone gets too drunk. And the final space, they were right. Moass happens, and we all lose. We all lose bingo if that one happens. So yeah, that's that. This was them last night when they were getting ready. People were already in the hotels and stuff. The new meta is crazy. Are you talking about the boob thing? Yeah, I saw about the boob thing. Oh good, we're getting BBBY people, I think, in the YouTube chat. What a hater. You're so butthurt. Why? I'm not butthurt, I'm entertained. Pulte is using you. Pulte is using you, in my opinion. I'm wondering if, what do you think is going to happen today? Sparkly Welds. What do you think is going to happen today? I'm very curious about, what your predictions are.
But there's more!
You're entertained by my booty pains? Thank you. Again, what do you think's gonna happen today? I really want to know. I'm curious. Make a prediction. Make a falsifiable prediction for once. Fewer people showed up than I thought. There were supposed to be 175. I don't think that's 175 people. American flag, though. So they're patriotic. That one ended too. That's funny. I don't know what they're doing. They must be having internet issues too. I don't know. They're starting and stopping the stream, which is interesting. Oh, here's something Pulte posted earlier on Twitter. I obviously can't play that music, but you can look the thing. He really, really likes Taylor Swift for some reason. Oh, I missed some stuff. Let me see. GamerG says, Kais is the type to sell me a car, insist on cash only, and the engine falls off the chassis before I get home with the car. And there was Azure Stone Dog. I saw that one. I think I said that. I think I'm caught up. Hey, Casville. How's it going? Good, I hope. Can you get some lore on the Yee lore? Sure. So over the past week, he posted some pictures of himself with Kanye West. He did meet Kanye West, like, last year. He was just posting the pictures recently. I think he was trying to imply to people that Kanye was going to be at the thing tonight, which would be hilarious. I wouldn't even be mad. If that happened, that'd be fucking hilarious. Kanye West, you don't want to show up to your party. You know? Not at this point. Kind of a Nazi. PP or Pulte? Pulte. Taylor Swift deserves better than PP. Yeah, I'd agree. They also wanted Taylor Swift to show up. I think that's less likely than Moass. The closest thing they'll get to that is a cease and desist. Am I still blocked? PP blocked me at some point. Womp womp. Kanye's a publicly mentally ill man? He is, I would agree, but he's also spreading, you know, like, Nazism, so that sucks, you know? Like, people can both be mentally ill and be doing harm. Just saying. Neek says, if I had a genie, I'd ask it to transport you and Dan Olson to this meeting with 10 security guards. Seeing you guys tear this party apart by asking normal questions would be glorious. That would be fun. That would be fun. Yeah, the old comedy sketch Kanye or Hitler quote on Key and Peele, I think, did that. It was good. Larry Chang's also going to be at this event, which is pretty weird. He's had some conflict with Kais. You know a guy IRL who was served a cease and desist for harassing Taylor Swift? He kept saying he would protect her with his guns. She must have lawyers literally, like, if you're as famous as that, and not just her, but, you know, a lot of celebrities, you must literally just have a legal department hired just to deal with that on a weekly basis. There's just so many people are out there, you know? Here's a post from their subreddit while we're waiting. Pulte's legitimizing PPs. I'm miffed that there's such criticism of Bill. There's actually been a schism amongst the remaining BBBY people, those who see what Bill is doing, and those who don't. They say, I'm miffed that there's so much criticism of Bill. He's been part of the ape community since before PPs existed. He migrated with many of us from Super Stonk. Bill was in Super Stonk. He didn't show up to the PP stuff until later. This is what is important, I think. Who in Super Stonk can rightly ignore this interview with Chang? He's the OG Cohen supporter, way before even deep fucking value. What if Larry announces his Form 4 investment into GameStop during the interview? The timing is perfect. Super Stonk will have to pay attention. That sort of announcement couldn't be deleted, and will be clear signal that the discourse has migrated. While Bill's involvement legitimizes Bobby's before the deletion, Larry's involvement after we've all been cancelled does so much more. I'm stoked, guys. We're all gonna make it, and the rest of the pack will be here any minute. I bet. I just bet. Are they still having issues? I can't see PP's Twitter. So if anyone wants to go to PP's Twitter and let me know if they're saying when the show's going to start or if they're having technical issues, feel free. Just look. Don't interact. Yeah, PP blocked me after I went on the show. I don't think he liked me very much. It's okay. I don't like him either. X-T, thanks for 12 months. Happy anniversary. Andronicus says, wait, it's Moass, not Mo-ass? What have I been wasting my money on? Okay. Thank you! Pulte couldn't pay for better internet. That would honestly be funny because, like, it is in an airplane hangar, and I'm sure there's, like, Wi-Fi or something, but how good is the Wi-Fi in this airplane hangar? Like, are they thinking it through? Oh, by the way, on the bingo card, show starts late. Where is that? Let me make sure I get a new card. I don't know if I did. Generate card. Great. Right on. Party starts late. We did it. You might be using a hotspot. That's a good thing to run your show on. Are they thinking it through? I don't think they thought much of this through. Because this is what they streamed little clips, and this was the quality. So, poor quality so far. And it kept cutting out. So I'm wondering, you know, if maybe they're having technical issues, which happens even on the best of days. It happened to me earlier, but don't know if they tested this. Starry Beauty says, is Pulte looks miserable a free space? No. We have to determine it, and by we, I mean me. I'm the DM. How far do they have to walk to the hangar? They had to take Ubers or carpool because there isn't parking there. No news on his Twitter? Okay. Keep me updated, people who can look, because again, you know. Let's see, I just got sent this from Baja. It's a tweet on the PP Show Twitter that says, attention, if you're coming to the Pulte PP event and need to pick up your badges, please contact someone for a location if you're not in our VIPP group. Very important person? Oh, VIPP. It's a pun, because PP Show. I get it. You must provide your legal first and last name that you used for verification on the list. No bag policy. I think you're all carrying bags. Don't forget, doors close at 5:15 today. We're ready to put on the greatest show ever tonight. The event will be fully live streamed for all viewers at home. YouTube stream is broken. His is? Or mine is? Extremely mid pun. Most puns are. Mine is? How so? Other people say YouTube is fine. My wife says YouTube's fine so far. Anyone else getting that? While we're waiting, here's an unfortunate thing. We've talked about Travis's... It isn't broken for anyone else? Okay. What was I going to say? Oh, Travis. We've talked about the mental health toll of a lot of this, and I feel bad for Travis. Travis did end up having to take some time off because of how much this is affecting him. And I hope he's not at the party. Because I don't think he needs this.
I guess I should say it now. I am going to have to be taking a few more days off than I've been getting behind on my daily stuff around the house, and I've gotten not a fight, but yeah, an I got into an today with somebody who's sleeping in my bed.
Are you just coming on the show too much or what?
No, it was again the other night I gave a shout out and she's like, I get it, I understand, I believe in this too, but you're starting to slack here, and here, and I need some help. And I'm like, you know what, you're right.
Do the goddamn dishes, man. What the fuck's wrong with you?
And laundry and fucking baseboards. Does any guy here ever look at a baseboard? Raise your hand, Michael.
I don't even think my floor is real.
And so she's like, clean the baseboards, and I look around, I'm like, they're still white. What are you talking about? She's like, they're disgusting. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, if we have Merger Monday, then it'll be emergency, and you'll have to be on, and you'll have you could hire someone to clean it.
So this is my warning.
Shit, options. All right, we'll do like 5 minutes options. That's fine. There we go. That's cool.
Real quick, I'll finish up my thing. And we'll get to options. I want to stay on for that.
All right.
So
we'll
I
do
may
like
not
5-10
be
minutes options.
I may not be able to join as much this next week and the following, I'll be on as much as possible, but at
Sure.
the same time,
Nah, the stuff on the bingo card has to be related to the live thing tonight. This doesn't count because it's old.
I've been slacking. I can admit that, and I need to get back. And I gotta juggle everything all at once, and I need
Right.
to tend to the household a little bit more.
Yeah, no, it's tough, man, for sure. I mean, like when you're ripping through so many dockets and just reading like so many things, like I get it 100%. So, no worries. Yeah.
Um,
I wonder if anyone else is there and streaming. I don't even know what to be under. Pulte. That's just me. This is the last time they hung out with him.
Congratulations on your pregnancy.
Pregnancy test. Legend in my eyes. He's young. I believe he's.
Oh my god, is this the embarrassing part where ABC asks him to give Ryan Cohen his resume?
For a guy like this, to me, he is just a legend in my eyes. He's young. I believe.
The stream is live and someone is screaming. Oh god. There it is. Okay, they're gonna be starting soon. Ooh, they have a live chat too. The mic is clipping, I don't even hear anything. That's so funny. Are they not gonna be able to have the stream? Are we just gonna have to have a stream where we cover old stuff because they don't have their stream work?
He's kind of the future of what every company should be like.
Well, I don't know if I could get it to Ryan, but I could certainly try. So, yeah, of course.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks, my man.
Thanks. So you're going to be around, right?
It's Bagmas, folks.
Okay, yeah, it's gonna be Blur. So chat, let's get a warm welcome to Blur.
What are you doing with Steve?
They are cats. They are indeed cats. Graphic design is their passion, by the way. I don't know if you can tell. That's beautiful. He used a photo of him puffing on a cigar. That's fun. I don't understand the end game. I'm still trying to figure out, by the way, if PP's a grifter himself. At this point, he's gotta be. He must know, right? Like, there's no way he still thinks Bed Bath is still, like, a thing. I just don't know how he thinks he can pivot from here. But who knows? Wait, I think I can hear them. Sure, Bon Bon. Thank you. Bad audio for sure from them. I don't know why I thought that I was gonna be late. Of course they were gonna run late. Alright, we can keep watching this while we're waiting for them to get their shit together. I'll put this over here for now for me to keep an eye on.
Okay.
Bill, I got a quick plan.
Yeah, come on in.
What's your plan?
Why don't you get in the frame too? I think the three of us should be here. I think you should help moderate some of this, PP, because you're the star of the show.
Yeah.
We're just,
the community show, man. All right, it's all about the fucking community. All right, and people love PP. Everybody loves PP, man. It's just it's also about the community. So I'll sit in and also moderate right here as well. Yeah.
And then we'll be giving away our first. Let's give away $500. Let's give away $500 right now. So put your name in the chat, and then Steve, if you can find somebody, in the chat. We'll announce who that is, and then I'll DM you later tonight if you are.
To be clear, I didn't know that was a drug addiction joke before. I just thought it was a reference I didn't get, so I apologize.
The winner of the $500. Sorry if that's loud. Just making sure you guys are all paying attention still. But we'll be giving away the $500.
They're talking.
Somebody got hit in the head.
What?
Okay. I need a couple up here in the front row for this one. Right here. Okay. I got 2 trolls. Carter. I got 2 trolls. One is for Prinny. One is for Prinny. And one is for CN. And one is for CN. Keep them together.
What is happening?
Woo! How you doing, guys? Are you having fun? Are we gonna party tonight? Are we gonna party tonight? Excellent, excellent. So, I'm first of all, I would love to say that I'm happy to be here, and thank you, everyone who took, people came from everywhere, and see that crowd. I love you all, guys. I love you all.
That's Kais. Better or worse than the DeSantis campaign announcement on Twitter Spaces?
It's amazing. It's amazing
So
what
far
I'm seeing
better.
right here. And, so are we done? Yes, let's do it.
We don't know if he's drunk yet. We don't know.
I love you guys. Short time limit. I will be back later.
Do they even know the mic is hot? Like, is this intent?
We're expecting only the young Bill Pulte. I said Bill Pulte. So,
the very first poet of the evening. Now, I have a question. Does anyone here know the lyrics to this bridge?
This is a mess. You can't hear anything. What the fuck is happening? What are they doing? Did they just not realize they had the mic on? Video comes later. Okay. This is going great so far. Did they not test any of this, like, yesterday? Or earlier today? Like, you can test live streams in a private environment. Like, you don't have to do live streams live, so you can test a live stream privately before the event. Might just be a hot mic, I don't know. Because it sounds like, I think the music we're hearing is music that's actually playing at the venue, and it's just getting picked up by the mic, and that's why we're also getting voices. I think they'd test, my expectations are low, but holy shit. Yeah, we'll see if Bill does the helicopter thing, or the plane thing. Yeah, these are the Bed Bath & Beyond people. This reminds me of that time that Dan Olsen in his video about the metaverse said that coverage of the metaverse looks unprofessional as a result when you cover it because it looks so unprofessional. I feel like that right now. I feel like this is on me because they're fucking up. Oh my god, there's the video! And no audio! Oh my god, is this the video from what he said earlier? Is it just that delayed? The stream's so fucked because we're all shills. Gnome Pickle says, with all the money they have grifted, how could they have not at least hired someone who knows what they're doing? Because they wanted to keep all the money. Avant Gardner says their stream is so. I read that. Sorry. Professional streamers.
Shirts never close.
There it is.
Shirts
There it is.
never close. Shirts never close.
Shorts never closed. Oh, the microphone says Pulte.
And the good
had the
thing
money
is
to get
Jim
that many.
Cramer, that day when I had him signing the 2 bottles, one for Bill Pulte, the other one for Ryan Cohen. I mean, I think that day he was out of his mind. I looked at his face and Jim Cramer was not the Jim Cramer that we know. Yes. So it was a hit to the fake mainstream media. The fake mainstream media, they try by all means to lie onto our face, and they know they're lying, and we know they're lying, but they keep lying, which has to stop as well.
Oh boy, this is already unhinged. That's not what I wanted.
So, if we are united here, it's because of 2 people. I mean, for me, I see 2 people uniting all of us here.
Look at that American flag.
One of them
Woo!
is coming in view. And the other one, unfortunately, he cannot be here with us here. And his name is Ryan Cohen.
Ryan Cohen, not there, official.
I said Ryan Cohen. So let
Who coulda
me
guessed?
hear a big applause for Ryan Cohen.
Oh, they didn't. Did they not do a mic out to the audience? Interesting. Often with like live events like this, they'll do some sort of thing for the crowd so that you can
Ryan
have
Cohen
it, but you can
couldn't
mix
do
it
it
down.
here. He
so it's
couldn't
not
be
overwhelming.
between us, but maybe one day he will. And I can assure you
Wait, what did he
guys,
say?
but maybe one day. So Ryan Cohen couldn't do it here. He couldn't be between us, but maybe one day he will. Bill Cohen. But Bill Pulte is very smart guy, and I have a lot of appreciation for this guy. And he knows what's coming, and he knows what's going on behind the scene in the fake mainstream media and in Wall Street. And there is something else that I want to mention here. I shouldn't forget about it. It's the Pulte Group. So Bill Pulte was the board of directors in Pulte Group.
It's happening. It's
And
happening.
That corrupt CEO, Ryan Marshall. By the way, how do you like Ryan Marshall? I want to hear it again.
You gotta mic up the crowd if you want to ask them questions. Bed Bath and
Actually, for
Beyond,
me, this
two
is how I
souls.
see it. I don't know about you guys. Ryan Marshall, he have 2 options. There's no 3. First of all, either he want to make it easy, he have to resign on his own.
Ryan Marshall's
If not,
the CEO of the
then
Pulte
the
Home
board of directors, they have to take action and fire him.
Group.
So which option you like first? Retire.
Why is it that everyone who bitches about the mainstream media
All
relies
right.
exclusively on media that's even worse?
All right, guys. So
Because it's a rhetorical device.
in couple minutes.
Yeah, Ryan
Ah,
Marshall.
Teddy, we almost forgot Teddy. Teddy
on the bingo card.
the company. And Teddy Holdings LLC. Yes, and we'll talk about Teddy later on. But Teddy refers to Teddy Roosevelt, the 26th president of the United States. I have a lot of respect for that president. And I
This
went
is a crowd where energy goes to die. Well, they're not.
Teddy,
You can't.
Teddy,
Oh, they're chanting.
Teddy.
Teddy. Teddy. Where's my Teddy book?
They're coming.
I have it somewhere.
So
Why is Kais
let's
the
talk about Bill
opener?
Pulte a little bit before it shows up.
Is this the infamous meetup? It is. You got here just in time. It just started.
I think I gotta step down, or maybe I'll be here, and I'm waiting for the best friend and the brother, Bill Pulte.
Damn, is he not showing up in a helicopter? Wait, is it gonna fade too? He's gonna do it! He's gonna do it! Helicopter? 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 I don't hear a helicopter. This is so awkward. Minty Treasure says he has the charisma of a soggy room temperature tuna sandwich on wheat bread. So now they're all here. Yeah, definitely they didn't... I think they sold 175 tickets. Looks like about 100 people. I'm bad at estimating stuff by looking at it. Like, I can't do those, you know, guess jelly beans in a jar to save my life. Okay, over under. What do you think? Is Pulte gonna say he's running for some sort of political thing? This seems disorganized so far. It's weird that Kais got up and did a whole thing, but then there's like, we're just waiting for Bill? Bill's late? Or is Kais early? Or was Kais not even supposed to do that and he just did it? This crowd looks like the crowd at a red-eye bus station. Catering must be top-notch, I'm sure. He does have an American flag. Remember. Yeah, imagine paying $500. I get to see it for free. Imagine he announces a new crypto coin. Damn, I should have put that on the bingo card. Let's look at the bingo card real quick, by the way. Mentions Teddy. Was Kais wearing a Pulte home group shirt? I didn't notice. Okay.
That I said congratulations.
I'm telling you, they're waiting for the plane to land. Or he... Wait, does Pulte know how to skydive? Is he going to do a Power Rangers the movie? Is he going to skydive into this event? I'd give him points for that one. You were expecting this to be well organized? No, I wasn't expecting it to be well organized. I expected it to be more organized. Like, you know, event planning, like, it's hard, but it's not impossible. You just get together and you make a plan. You're like, all right, at this time I do this, and this time I do this. What are they doing? So, like, do they just all stand here this close together? Like, what's the party? Are they gonna... Is there a DJ? Are they gonna dance? Why is that person lifting their fist into the air? They're just psyched. They're just goddamn psyched. If you get to see Green Day next year, it'll cost half this. Pulte selling teddies is definitely not worth 2 Green Days. Yeah, zoom in on that plane. That's important. See, even the camera person's bored. Aaliyah says, Pulte will be carried in by several drones working poorly in concert. I know that Pulte posted a picture of a bunch of bottles of water and Coors Light. I believe it is also BYOB, so people probably brought some of their own stuff. We're literally just waiting for a... I can see the photographers over there. We're waiting for a fucking plane or helicopter to land. This is so stupid, and everyone knows what's happening. Who cares? Just show up, Bill. Just show up. It'd be funny if he planned to skydive down, but then he chickened out, so now we gotta wait for the plane to come land. Sorry, I start making up stories in my head when I get bored. The weather keeping them from landing. That would be kind of funny. It would suck. I don't want that to happen, because I do want him to show up. This is going to be incredible. Yeah, PP probably with Bill. He feels the air pressure is off. He knows. Bill Pulte, the human, what's the thing that measures pressure? The human pressure gauge. That was probably accurate. Thank you, Mr. Blast. Did I take my ADHD meds? I did. Barometer. Thank you. They all got shirts. If anyone gets me one of those shirts... Oh, I see Houston Wade. I know him. He's also another guy who does YouTube stuff related to this. He's been on the PP show. Hannah's fantasy is more interesting than whatever bullshit they're waiting for. If they just walk up, I'm gonna be like, what are you doing? What? Seriously, if you get me one of those shirts, I will love it. I will love it. If he doesn't show up, it'll be even funnier. He tells the pilot to turn the F around and ride off into the sunset. I would almost respect the audacity of a rug pull like that obvious. That would be hilarious. Oh, that's great, Carpcosian. I'm doing good. How are you? How are you? Gotta get the props and dancers show up like Apollo Creed. That'd be pretty good. I'd respect that reference. Living in America. I never turned this on. Whoops. The ambiance was ruined. Jesus, they did not set up the audio for this. What's this whole thing meant to be? Pulte, a millionaire, has convinced a bunch of these meme stock bag holders. That was the audio from the camera, yes. Helicopter! 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 Helicopter? They're photographing the helicopter! Holy shit. It's the most cliche thing. I can't believe I predicted this. There's no way. There's no way he's actually landing in a helicopter. The most cliched shit that isn't even impressive. Was that him taking off? That'd be funny. They were taking off and now they're just gonna come land. It does kind of lend to sort of the contrived nature of the helicopter entrance, doesn't it? Like, the implication, I guess, is supposed to be, I'm very important and coming from some place where I had to come quickly because I am an important person who can afford helicopter rides. But if he just takes off and lands, then it's like, what did you really do? What did you really do? There's the helicopter! Oh my god, they're zooming in on it! Oh my god! Is it really this stupid? It's actually this fucking stupid. They just took the helicopter off, are going in a circle, and they're gonna fucking land. Oh my god, the apes are gonna love this shit. They're so easy to please. They're gonna love it. They're gonna love it. Yes! Sorry, I blew my compressor there. I apologize. That was probably ridiculously loud. Oh my god. Oh, this is unfucking fortunate. Yeah, too bad we... No, they're loving it though. Look at them. There's a guy doing this. They love it. Whoa, he just got in that helicopter 5 seconds ago. And they took off and they went in a circle and now they landed again. Wow. Atheist Brony says he can afford a 2-minute helicopter rental. Oh, Captain, my Captain. You hope Dan loves this. I hope he does too. I really do. He was working. He was doing a stream today where he was editing. I peeked in for a bit. I hope he's done working and he's relaxing and enjoying this dumb bullshit like everyone else. Oh my god. This is so contrived and embarrassing. Finally, a helicopter arrival more pathetic than any by Donald Trump. That is impressive. Oh my god, that is PP borrowing one of Pulte's suits? Because that suit looks... Oh my god! Sorry, I know I'm screaming. It's an Oz vest security man! Oh my god! Oh my god! This is one of the This is living up to my expectations so far. Let me turn my mic gain down. Hopefully that's better. There's no way this is worth the paycheck that security guard is getting. Holy crap. Bulletproof vest on bingo. I'll count that, even if it's not on him. It's on someone else. So yes, bulletproof vest on bingo. Where is that? Do I have that? I'll actually put mine over here. That way I can keep this on screen so we don't miss anything. That guy's super tall. Oh yeah, I think if you're already like a super tall or big person that's imposing, probably a benefit in the security field, you know? Oh yeah, they love the helicopter. They love the helicopter. It is interesting that they seem to have a thing on, so they're almost catching the music, but not quite. Pulte arrives by helicopter, of course, on the bingo card. Yes. Called that shit. What's the trombones? That's the music that there's like music playing at the venue, but it's copyrighted, so it's like I think they have a weird like noise gate or compressor or something on that's like getting rid of it. Dan is gaming and streaming on Twitch right now. I hope he has a lovely time. It's a special bingo card. Angel of the Grove says, I ran the helicopter's registration. It's just a local tour photo operator rental. Yeah, I figured. It's just a rental. The bingo card is pinned. Here he comes, the man himself. Gnome Pickle says private security for a large event likely to be a repeat lucrative client. My butt. I bet the check they gave me will bounce higher than the moon. Yeah, we'll see. Oh my god, they put like fucking couches up there. Holy shit. Oh my fucking god. This is certainly something. Oh my.
We're outnumbered this time. But only the
Yeah, he likes the only the young thing from Taylor Swift for whatever reason. They should be careful. They're gonna get their stream taken down if they don't be careful with that Taylor Swift. Oh my god, Pee-Pee looks... oh god.
Have you guys heard this song?
Holy shit, too close to your mouth, Bill. This is live.
Fellas, how the fuck you doing tonight?
Oh no, this is already a nightmare.
Right on, there's a lot of degenerates here tonight, huh,
Oh my
Party?
god.
We're the chief degenerates.
Oh no, Bill gave him ice
We're
cream,
the
didn't
chief
he?
Degenerates. Amen. Can you turn up that volume a little bit?
Procagom, thanks for 100 bits. Procagom says, right on.
Man, you know, a lot of supporters, whether people are here for Bed Bath & Beyond, PHM, GME, you know, it just goes to show how big of a fucking community we have. And this is not even 1/10, not even 1/100th of what the power we have, fellas.
Yeah, I think we got 5,000 people watching live right now.
5,000?
5,000, yeah.
Wow, that's a lot.
So thank you to everybody who gave money. You know, we'll talk about it later, but this obviously costs a lot of money to do this. I covered the helicopter, so your money didn't go to that. True story. But
Oh
we
my
appreciate it. It
god,
started
Pee-Pee
with
looks
just me
not
saying,
okay.
hey, why don't you give $500 to Pee-Pee and he can come down to Florida, and yeah, it's kind of crazy. Can you guys get loud for a second? I can't hear you.
Terradona with 100 bits says, at least they learned something.
Fellas,
from their
that's
last
pussy
live on
shit. Let's
location."
hear some fucking noise!
Oh my god. Amit Gardner says, "Oh my old."
There we go. Those are the fucking peepees we know, man.
Oh no, my old roommate has an ice cream problem. Funny.
All right, so I got some questions for Pulte here, like a lot of people probably do.
Oh no.
Today happens to be National Ape Day. Is that true? I don't know. You tell me. Bullshit. It looks like it. You had to have known that, right? All right. So before we got here in the helicopter, it looks like Ryan Cohen liked his 69th tweet. What was the tweet? The tweet, you tweeted him. I can't remember. What was it? I'd like this tweet to be Ryan Cohen's 69th like. There you fucking have it. We're literally firing up the helicopter and boom, he got a like. So, yeah. All right on. So I say we get into it tonight. I know a lot of people here are excited to meet some of the people. Now, keep in mind, just like this is our very first live event with PP and also Pulte, man. And I think there's probably going to be more in the future for sure, man. So with that being, yeah. We got the degenerate blood in us, so we do. We got to cause a little bit more trouble. I think that's a good idea. Yeah.
This is worse than I thought. No, this is
so for those. And everybody here will get to meet us later, just so you know. So yeah. So for those of you who watch the PP show, you guys are pretty familiar with how we do things. We like to bring people up on the show, things like that. So we will be bringing on some regulars first throughout the show. We will sit back and have some questions for Pulte tonight. And then keep in mind, if anybody out in the crowd wants to also come on the show and you guys have any opinions or you guys want to share anything with Pulte, we'd love to fucking have you on the show tonight. Was the Coors Light all right or no? All right, you guys need to keep drinking those, man. Why don't you introduce the cast? Sure. So first, let's get a round of applause for Kai's Malesh.
I'm sorry, I'm just shocked. This is where I was worried this was going to be boring. I'm like, there's no way it's as bad as I thought it was going to be in my head.
And then our two helicopter friends.
It's been worse.
Let's go ahead and bring in also, give a round of applause for Travis, the stripper.
Like the desperation of PP trying to be like, Ryan Cohen liked his tweet or whatever. Like, it just absurd.
All right, let's also get a round of applause for Michael.
Like, this is surreal and sad, and I've never seen anything like this.
Good to see you, fellas. Good to see you.
Like, other than in documentaries about actual cults, I'm not kidding.
You came to my office, and he started telling my dad that he had an effing show and a dildo, and I said, "Why the heck did you say that to my dad?" He says, "He's going to meet 1 million of us tomorrow night, so he might as well know it now."
Oh, his father must be so proud.
The first thing I said to Pulte's dad was, "Hi, sir, my name's Peepee, and we run a stock show, and we talk about dildos." All right.
Oh, my God. Bump Versino says, I can't believe I showed up perfect time for this. I didn't even know it was happening. Thanks, Hannah, for your timeless commitment to this coverage. Of course. Thanks for watching.
I'm sure a lot of people have the same questions. What the fuck are we doing here in a fucking hangar, man? You know, what's the deal?
Pulte gets asked why he's throwing the party.
This is a revolution. And, you know, people underestimate it. They underestimate it everywhere. They underestimate Ryan Cohen. I think that I don't know what's going to happen with Bed Bath & Beyond. I mean, I know we're going to talk about that, but I just don't underestimate Ryan Cohen. And I think when people underestimate Ryan Cohen, you got to be careful what you wish for. Amen. Because you might just get it. And
he's so vague.
You know, this guy's brilliant. He founded a multi-billion-dollar company in Chewy. He's not a scammer. He's not a fraud.
Look at them. They're all waiting. They need something to be announced here.
The people who say that, they're the scammers. They're the frauds. Ryan Cohen is not a fraud. Fuck scammers. Ryan Cohen is the man. Amen. Yeah. He's the real deal, man. Like how I talk about you. You know, I think you and Ryan Cohen are the real fucking deal. And to be honest with you, you know. Well, we're this generation. I mean, if we had more Ryan Cohens, in my opinion, you wouldn't have
Yes,
corruption.
the tweet
you
thing
wouldn't have this
counts as
problem with
Pulte
short
implies
sellers,
he knows
You
RC.
wouldn't have this problem with executives who get to put risk-free compensation in their pocket and just get to walk away.
The audio is bad. Sorry.
If we could take Ryan Cohen and multiply him by 500, you'd have the biggest economy that the world's ever seen.
The fuck?
I mean, these CEOs, they get paid 10, 20, 30 million just to sit on their butt. Ryan Cohen, does anybody know what Ryan Cohen, how much compensation he makes a year? 0. I mean, you know, you put your money where your mouth is. Or what does Cohen say? Talk is cheap. It takes money to buy whiskey, right? So, you know, here he is putting his money where his mouth is. Meanwhile, and I have nothing against General Electric. I have nothing against these CEOs.
It's Cameron with
but,
$5.
You know, they're getting paid how much money to run General Electric. Ryan
Here's an
Cohen could
emotional
be,
support,
you know,
$5.
robbing the shareholders
Thank you.
like some other tickers out there. You know, I mean, one of these CEOs, in my opinion, he's taking way too much money. It's one of the other meme stocks. And he shouldn't be selling his stock.
In my opinion, you know, you mentioned that, for instance, you know, there's a bunch of Ryan Cohens out there. I think a lot of these people out in the crowd, man, are the type of people that you're referring to. So, you know, fellas, I think one day we're going to change the goddamn fucking world is what we're going to do, man. Yes! How does that sound, Pulte?
I think we're doing it right now. Everybody in this room's doing it right now.
What is this?
This is what they're scared of. I mean, you know, Kais Melez showing up at BlackRock. Did you see that? You know, he's showing up at BlackRock.
Well, listen, guys, I want to say something. This man is great. This man is great. What do you think about Bill Pulte? He was mentioning Ryan Cohen, Ryan Cohen, Ryan Cohen. For me, there are two. If you go on to my X account, you're gonna find that those two, Bill Pulte and Ryan Cohen, are my two heroes.
Travis just left. I know he was already having like issues with all of this, and I think he's devastated that Pulte didn't just announce something.
Behind him, I think it's a totally frivolous lawsuit. Everybody knows about that, right?
Not Pulte looks miserable yet.
How do you want to go? Do you want to ask some questions, or what do you want to do, people?
I do have a question as well. Yeah, I wanted to, you know, a lot of people, including myself, you know, and you make a good point. You know, Ryan Cohen's being sued for a pump and dump lawsuit pertaining to Bed Bath & Beyond. And, you know, the only thing that I see is that, you know, you're interacting with our community from Bed Bath & Beyond so much, and Ryan's interacting with you so much. So, you know, to be honest with you, you know, I think that kind of tells a lot in terms of his actions and what he's doing. So
does it? Awkward silence.
Where's Plur? Does everybody know Plur?
Thunderous Creeper with the 5. Where's Plur? I'm sure he's in the chat somewhere.
All right, so let's take some questions.
Yeah.
Someone dismisses mental
first
health
off,
in the
does
car?
anybody out there? I know
yet.
we have a couple regulars that might want to come on. Is there anyone in general that may want to come up here and ask a couple questions? We'd love to have you. All right, Carter, why don't you come up?
Yeah, and Travis was on stage and he jumped off, and he was the one who was like having so much issue, depression, anxiety surrounding all of this. So I'm worried about him, genuinely.
Yeah, search him. You never know what he's got on him, officer.
He's got a weapon.
Don't say that when you have armed security. I guess I don't know if they're armed. They're security, though.
Have a seat right here. Carter, welcome to the show, man. What's going on?
I'm really just happy to be here. Honestly, it is so surprising to see the turnout. Look at all of the peepees, man. Everyone that came out.
It's a lot of degenerates, man, here tonight. I swear, I didn't realize there was that many.
It's actually unreal. The amount of support that our community does have. Even though we don't have any definite answers about anything, we do have inclinations and assumptions that are based off of good evidence that we together have collectively collected over the time that we have kind of got close to one another. It's really unreal. And I personally, I'm sure a lot of everybody else in the crowd can allude and feel the same, that we are just lucky and blessed.
Yeah, this
to
kid is
be here
young.
together.
This poor kid.
Seriously, you know, and whether it's like, it's like you created the show, man, and you had probably at the beginning no idea of the inkling of like what it was gonna do, probably, right? What I guess I have a good question for you, PP. What did you think when you began and created the show? What were your thoughts of like where it could
Please like
possibly
the stream
go?
on YouTube.
I think the sky's the fucking goddamn limit, man. And with the backing of great people like Pulte, we can go fucking anywhere, fellas.
Oh, this is bad. Everything I thought was going to happen is
Can't
happening.
argue with that in the slightest whatsoever.
He's
Can't argue with
co-opting
that.
the cult.
That's absolutely
Tell him what you told me last night at dinner about, you know, everybody says, oh, you know, their conspiracy theories and the stuff isn't actually happening. We're still looking into that one thing right now with that guy you told me about. But one of the big market makers allegedly has somebody who's running one of these Reddit groups against everybody in this room.
What are you talking
You know
about?
who it is?
it's not BBBY remastered. So if you guys want to know really what the truth is, well, there is a lot of you in the crowd that does know the answer to this, but I will say, you guys know where this foyer began in 2021, January, when the buy button was turned off for a lot of equities out there. All right, guys?
The
You're
smugness,
goddamn right.
the smugness of Pulte makes your skin crawl. Yeah, it's gross. And
Let's hear you get fucking loud, man. Let's fucking hear it.
oh, people, I think
That's right.
I think people
So,
are actually kind of like, what the fuck?
What Bill is alluding to is you guys know Wall Street Bets. That's kind of where all of this began, right? You guys all know. So there is a certain admin, head moderator of Wall Street Bets. Opinion is unpopular. His opinions really are unpopular. Just but you guys probably know. So long story short is what we found out is the head moderator of Wall Street Bets, when he was censoring all of the information between GameStop, any other illicitly shorted companies,
allegedly,
we came to find out that he is a software engineer at Citadel Securities.
Oh, they're throwing conspiracies out there. Great.
That's
I
how
know.
they train. That's how
I
they
know.
control the narrative.
So
Pulte looks
how
worried
do
with
we
that.
have
Pulte looks worried about that comment because it might be slanderous.
he's being able to moderate and control the flow of information in such a large forum?
I'll get to your
right?
thing, Gnome Pickles. I'm sorry, I just don't want to pause
It
this.
doesn't make a lot of sense, but that's what makes it make a lot of sense, right?
Yeah, it's very weird. So
That
we're
doesn't
looking
make a
into
lot
it
of
and
sense. That's what makes
hear
it
more
make a
soon
lot
on
of
that.
sense.
We gotta get our facts together first.
Absolutely, but
Pulte's
clearly
trying to get
we
him to
all
wind
got
it back.
and congregated here together because we all have that inkling, like I said earlier, that we know that maybe there's something bigger going on.
Just lines for
if
bingo.
you guys didn't know, Berkshire Hathaway, I'm sure, how many people here know what Berkshire Hathaway, how it began, as an example? Yeah, it was a textiles manufacturing company, right? And Warren Buffett wanted to keep the name, and it was a textiles company. But what did Berkshire Hathaway become?
It's
That's
just
the
regular
big thing
baggy with
here,
tickets.
Really? You know?
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Ryan Cohen does with GameStop. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but he has how much cash does he have on the balance sheet?
1.2 billion.
So this guy has $1 billion worth of cash. He's brilliant. He's a multi-billionaire. Everybody's against him, including the shorts. I don't see how GameStop doesn't go up, but that's not financial advice. And it'll be really interesting to see what happens right now with the bankruptcy with Bed Bath & Beyond. I mean, I don't know if he's involved in it. I don't think Carl Icahn is involved in it.
Well, you have a bet with ABC and Travis, don't you?
Hey, he's got a very smart, intelligent son, though, that stays in the shadows. He doesn't like to talk. Brett Icahn doesn't say anything what he's doing. I don't know what Brett Icon's doing, but maybe he's up to something, right?
I don't think so. I don't think this guy asked why don't I think Carl's involved? I think he's an older guy, to be honest. I think he's focused on making a ton of money at his older age. In his younger
And of
years,
course,
he'd be more.
there's no money with you guys.
I mean, I'll give you an example. I met with Carl Icahn in 2016 with my family's company, and he was standing to make $250 million on the deal. And Carl Icahn told me, he said, that's not enough money for me to make. So I'm not saying he wouldn't be involved in something, whether it's this or GameStop or whatever, but this is a guy who needs to make a certain amount of money.
He's rambling real quick. Gnome Pickle says, I used to do debate team and we were all broke kids, so our suits came from Goodwill and never fit right. PP looks like every one of us. Zonked in Goodwill polyester made for someone 20 pounds heavier and half an inch taller.
Needs to come over and take over this, maybe his son, his heir, Brett. Again, IEP went from $50 to $17.
He's trying to drag anything out of Pulte. He needs it for the like people are already pissed at PP because they see that Pulte's
price action, things like that. What do you think about Brett Icahn taking over IEP or?
I think he's a shark. I think he's a shark. I think his dad's a shark. I mean, when I met with Carl Icahn, and I don't know if you want to get into it, but he is ruthless. I mean, Icahn is ruthless. And just the way he looks at you, the questions he asks you and stuff. If he's trained his son to be any semblance of him, Brett Icahn is going places, in my opinion. So I keep an eye on Brett Icahn.
Right on. Carter.
Can you guys hear us all right with the audio? Okay. Because it sounds weird here, but I think that's because it's going out that way. Can you guys hear us in the back? And if anybody wants to talk, it's hard to hear up here from your guys' questions. So I hear in the back corner people want to talk. If you want to talk, if you guys would go outside, you guys can hang out with the Meltdowns, GME.
We're not Pulte. Pulte's a grifter, in my opinion. You
guys can go out if you want.
Yeah, those GME Meltdown assholes, man, must be melting down. I mean, shills are in absolute fucking shambles, man.
We are in shambles.
Look at the fucking turnout, man. This is like a rally. This isn't even a show.
Carter, give us some closing thoughts, man. We're going to go ahead and bring someone else up here. Let's hear it, man.
Absolutely. Wait. Closing thoughts, man.
How pathetic is it so far?
Say?
Oh, it's bad.
I think I have a good idea. Just so each and every one of you that took the time out of your lives, whether it's with work or family matters, whatever, you guys went out of your way to come here to congregate with like-minded individuals that kind of share a common goal. That's right. I'm extremely happy. I'm super proud of each and every one of you. It seems like everybody in this room wants to make a difference in the world as we follow with what Ryan Cohen wants to do as well. So my closing thoughts, thank you to all of you. You're all matter. You're all fucking, you're all important to what we are trying to do here. We don't have the exact answers. We don't have non-public information, but we have good hunches, right? And we have great family together. And that's all to me that personally matters. So again, thank you to each and every one of you, man. And let's get to work.
And it's a revolution, and in that revolution we have to be all together, united always.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Hey, Cardi, before you leave,
go ahead.
Cardi.
Night. See you, buddy. And I see my mom's over here. Mom, if you want to move over here because it's loud, you can. You're right near the speaker.
Oh my God. How do Pulte's parents feel about this?
To what Cardi was saying, I heard some people were making bets how long it was going to be before I cried.
Oh no, not again.
I mean, just know the implied volatility of that call option is 1,000%. So I don't know if anyone factored in the wind, but it's actually making it a little bit harder. But one thing about this community is like the opportunity to meet you guys one-on-one kind of before the show, and you guys are amazing people, and it's just I feel so honored to be part of this community and be able to interact with you guys as we build something that's never happened before. Okay.
Stop! You guys are gonna make Michael cry, man. That was Michael. That was Micah, guys.
Oh my god, Pulte looks like he's trying to stifle
Hey,
laughing.
that's
He has no respect
that's
for
shorting
these
and
fucking
distorting,
people.
guys.
He's trying not to
You can't
laugh at
manipulate the
him.
market like that.
This is
But last time
fucked.
it was actually Pulte that got me, and it was because I saw that there was a fighter that was like in a fight with us and help us against like what seems like insurmountable odds. But when I like meet you guys one-on-one, I see that not only you guys like here, you made an effort, you go get stuff. You guys are very intelligent and very genuine. And it's just amazing that like this is happening. This is all of us. It's as decentralized, and we're making a difference. And so I appreciate every one of you guys, and I think we're gonna do amazing things.
Beautifully said, man. I mean, this is a big community. People come from all different walks of life. Take Jake 2B, for instance, man. Like, the guy's like a fucking computer.
Where is Jake? Bring Jake up here.
Where's Jake at? Jake,
This
get
is
your
so
get your
sad.
degenerate ass up here.
You can tell they've all put so much into this, and they've sunk. Their cost is so sunk
Here he comes.
that they
There he is.
just
Officer,
can't
make
get
sure you
out
pat
of
that one
this.
down.
And this is it. They need this to be
definitely
something
packing.
because they've made it so much of themselves. This needs to be so much for them. It needs to be a revolution. Oh God.
Fuck yeah, I love the shirt, man. Jake, it's great to fucking see you, man. Have a seat, man.
That's it. Don't try and figure out where this is at, please. At least not on my thing. If you want to do that privately. It's none of our business where this is. I don't want to
Guys, that's
know. I
Jake.
don't want it in my chat.
I think we need to get his mic on right now. I think his mic's off. All right, Jake, how you doing tonight, man?
How's everybody else doing? Awesome. Awesome.
So, Jake, you have a little bit of stuff to share with us tonight, pertaining possibly to some live stuff that you wanted to discuss here with Pulte and me and the rest of the crowd. So let's hear it, Jake. I mean, what's on your mind tonight, man? What's something you want to bring up?
Well, it wouldn't be an evening of the PP show if we didn't have a little bit of docket info or a little bit of research. So I just wanted to talk a little bit with everybody about that. Speak it to the mic. That's really loud. Oh my gosh, that's really loud. Okay, so I thought
It's a
that we'd have a little bit
microphone.
of docket talk tonight, and we talk about what's going on. So, as we get into the end of the year, a lot of folks are wondering what's going on or why we haven't seen what we're expecting to see yet. But I think that there's a couple things that are getting in the way. Otherwise, I think that, there's a lot of things that I wanted to tell everybody to remind you of why we got to where we are and why I think that it's not done yet. So the one piece that I wanted to talk about was to remind everybody that on February 8th and at the beginning of February, I think that we had a good pivot. And I think a lot of people don't appreciate that the actions and the money and the investment that was made into this company at that time was really the backbone of what played out to happen throughout the Chapter 11. Because aside from having the equity come in from 6th Street or the cash come in from 6th Street that we weren't expecting aside from the FILO, Hudson Bay, B. Riley, they come in with their own equity
I'm
offering.
gonna turn this down and talk for a sec because Jake tends to talk for a while, and it doesn't matter. I'm kind of wondering how they're all feeling at this point, because so far it is what I expected, kind of. It's just a live PP show. So many of them spent $500 expecting this to be where Pulte showed up with RC and they announced a merger and they're all going to be, shareholders in this new thing. And so far it's just not that at all. Just seems like they'd be freaking out more. At one point, like, they're at a party, but also things aren't happening that they needed to happen in order to make this worth it.
As another equity offering until the end of March. And so what B. Riley did is they got clever and they made a new subsidiary. And in that new subsidiary, they also launched their own S1. And so the subsidiary was really interesting because they were a closed-end fund. And so a lot of people have speculated, there's this unit investment trust and
Pulte has teased an announcement, yes.
Even louder? Okay. Do you hear okay now?
So far, the bingo spaces
I won't. I don't want to yell.
So.
Well, I'll yell a little bit then. Is that better? Okay. So B. Riley comes in and their new subsidiary.
Pulte looks miserable on the bingo card. I think we're there. Let's see. We have mentions Teddy. Pulte wears a bulletproof vest, though it wasn't him. Someone else was. It was close enough. Pulte arrives via helicopter. Right on is a free space. Pulte asked why he is hosting. Pulte party starts late. Oh, Pulte implies he knows RC personally.
Or maybe private investors kind of joined B. Riley in that investment. They're buying a chunk of the close-end fund. But the close-end fund has to be stuck. And so that existed up until the day of the bankruptcy. And I think really the close-end fund being set up was the last piece that they needed. And then when they had that, they were good to go. And so that was finalized on April 11th. And then 12 days later, you had the Chapter 11. But at the same time, both Hudson Bay and B. Riley had made their own amendments. So their credit agreements had restrictive covenants on the price that they amended twice, once to $1 and then down to 71 cents, because obviously they had the interest of getting the shares and making sure that they got.
Did they say we already won?
But with the price being kind of, linearly worked down over time, they had a hard time being able to do that because none of their price targets were being hit so that they can convert and provide the company with money. So in having made those amendments and really taking a hit on the chin themselves for their own profit, I think it speaks a lot to their idea and their desire to want to participate in whatever was happening over and above maybe their own personal short-term profit. And so I don't think either of them are into short-term profit. I think both of them are there because they're part of a bigger thing. And so I just.
So what happens next? What's next?
What's next is I think there's two things that are in the way. If Ryan Cohen is involved, and hey Ryan, I think that the Section 60.
Do you guys think Ryan Cohen's watching tonight?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He fucking loves the PP show, man.
Absolutely.
I mean, he just liked my tweet 25 minutes ago. And he's not liking it for me, he's liking it for you.
Yeah.
That's pathetic as a line.
Hi to
He
Ryan
liked my tweet, guys.
Let's get a Ryan. Ryan.
This is psychotic. Oh my god, they went
Let's
to
hear a Ryan.
You didn't mic up the crowd. This doesn't work on the stream.
You guys can be fucking louder. Let's hear it.
Good, we're gonna clip that up and we're gonna tweet it at Ryan Cohen.
Oh
Do you
my
think
god.
he'll like that tweet?
He wants Ryan's
I like
attention.
being a 69th tweet.
He wants Ryan Cohen's attention so bad.
So
PP looks
I
like he's
wanna
gonna
ask,
cry.
Pulte, man, for you guys who watch the show so much, you know that he's basically becoming a regular at this point on the PP show. So I gotta ask, you come on the show, Pulte, you show off the Teddy books. You remember you came on, you show those Teddy books, and then your phone dies, and then Ryan Cohen drops new Teddy book.
That was weird. That scared me. Scared me.
The timing was highly interesting.
I don't know. That was very weird. What are you saying? 741.
To cheer.
741.
He doesn't know what to say because he can't admit it. That's a number they think is significant.
There's been a lot of speculation right now that, he's possibly building the next Berkshire Hathaway.
I think he is.
There were some articles that came out that were discussing it, right?
I think he is, and that's not saying anything about Bed Bath & Beyond. That's not saying anything about, I think it's just saying GameStop. I mean, I bought more GameStop today. Does anybody own GameStop in here? Does anybody own Bed Bath & Beyond in here? Has anyone in here hired a lawyer to fight for Bed Bath & Beyond? You guys need to. Somebody has, right?
So we have an update in terms of Pacholski. There was actually some people that we had got with. I think there was a guy, Skywalker, that possibly wanted to come on, talk about the possible Pacholski stuff.
Pulte tries to tell them BBBYQ was over on the bingo.
If they're about to pull something big off with this company, they're not going to let things leak to lawyers, things like that. And again, The whole play, just in general, with 6th Street.
What do you mean? You got to get a lawyer. You got to get a lawyer, and you guys got to get a waterfall, and you got to understand. A waterfall is just a fancy word for math. Where did the money go?
Nice, profane priestess.
I mean, the lawyers have made more money than you guys have made on this deal. And
oh my God, they're realizing.
Get the waterfall.
I think. Oh, fuck.
Where's our waterfall guy here who talks with Pacholski or they hired an attorney?
Yeah.
Let's fucking hear it.
Somebody talked to the bankruptcy guys yesterday, right?
Yeah, they did a Zoom call last night, so it'd be worth talking about tonight. Where's our guy at?
To cheer up from this dismal display of ego and cringe, I'm now officially licensed dealer of craps
Because
at the
you
local
should have
riverboat
answers
casino.
now.
Nice,
I mean,
Lance.
it's past the time. It's gone through, in my opinion, I'm not a lawyer, but in my opinion, it's gone through enough legal stuff. There's been enough judges that have looked at it. They've approved enough things. You guys have got to get answers. And I think everybody here, whether it's for GameStop, Bed Bath & Beyond, you guys are the owners of these companies.
He never understood.
And the days of these executives making these decisions, pocketing all this money and
This is the
running
saddest,
away
cringiest
are over.
frat party you've witnessed.
And they
Bill
can
was
hide
the
behind
president of a
bankruptcy
frat
judges,
that he
they
was
can
in.
throw this stuff into
True story.
bankruptcy, but at the end of the day, they need to answer for whatever. And by the way, if you want to get anybody prosecuted for what's gone on, and I'm not saying that they need to, you need to first have the
I wish I
math
could see
to
what
be
the
able to go to
crowd's
prosecute.
faces looked
People are
like.
saying, oh, the DOJ, the FBI's investigating this. Well, how can you even say that if you don't get the math to know where the money went? And you got to know where the money went. You got to follow the money. I say in my businesses, people lie, cash doesn't.
What did Bill misunderstand? I don't think he understands that this is a cult specifically about Bed Bath. I don't think he gets that.
One person I trust with my cash, and he's Ryan Cohen. So,
And just to add on to that, Ryan Cohen is a creditor, co-debtor, and interested party in Bed Bath & Beyond.
yeah, I mean, it's not a crazy conspiracy to think that he's looking at it. Whether he is or not, I don't know.
Someone says we're fucked,
Nothing I say, by
guess.
the way, is investment advice, financial advice.
It's a lot of bots.
Nobody has
and
any
stuff.
weapons here tonight, right? I hope.
Yeah.
How about these guys coming up with these killpulte@gmail.com things to send us in stuff? All because I'm helping you guys. I'm just saying, look for the math. Look at the numbers.
All right, we got Skywalker here pertaining to that waterfall. Why don't you come on, Skywalker?
Yeah, bring that guy up. Your
They're gonna
lawyer
kill
talked to
him.
Fonzie as well. Yeah, bring him too.
Metaphorically.
Bring both these guys up. Yeah,
Overthought
they
says
talked
they're
about
gonna
the waterfall. With
have people
Pacholski.
grabbing at the skids as Pulte runs
Get
away.
some fucking answers, man.
Oh my God.
Hey, where's that crazy costume that he was wearing? The crazy outfit. Where's that
Pulte
guy?
denies having inside info on the bingo.
Hey, where'd you put my Diet Coke? I brought a Diet Coke from Chick-fil-A and he stole it.
Yo. All right, what's going on? We got Skywalker here.
They got some good security over here. Cool.
All right, we also got Fonzie, and were you also part of that call? You were? All right.
Oh God.
Why don't
Oh
you guys
God.
come up here for a second.
He's not gonna murder him, is he?
Here, you guys stand right here. Skywalker, Fonzie, and I'm sorry, what was your name? BBBY NFA.
And by the way, when you guys come up, say where you came in from, because this guy just said he came in from Houston. We have one lady who came in from Dubai. Where is she?
Oh,
right
that was
there.
definitely
she came
worth
in
it.
from Dubai. Somebody came in from Taiwan. Where's that person?
Jesse says it's payday. Hope everyone's having a good time. Thank you for the $10 super chat. I'm having a great time.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
And that one that you pointed out from Dubai, her name's pretty.
If you got a bingo, that's awesome.
In
It's
January,
we're
we
not
had
playing
four-
like for a prize today. It's just like for fun.
All right, so we got Skywalker, BBBY, NFA, and also Fonzie. Tell us a little bit about what your guys' thoughts are in terms of you contacted Pacholski. You guys did a Zoom call. Let's hear about it. Why don't you fill us in a little bit for the people out there that are in Bed Bath & Beyond, like myself, many others. Let's hear it, fellas.
Hi, I'm Fonzie Mero on the handles. I'm also an attorney. I've been practicing law for 25 years.
Let's go.
And
You got a bunch of clients in here tonight.
I know. We have some already, Bill. And
I'll put up some of the money, and you guys can do it, and you can represent them. Did you pass the bar and everything?
I did.
Okay.
I'm
You're not like-
certified.
You're not like Better Call Saul or something like that, right?
No, but I would fuck with that dude.
Okay, good. I like that guy.
But so ultimately, I'm also an XXX.
Better Call Saul wins. He wins.
Fuck you.
Are you gonna win?
Fuck Saul. We're gonna beat him. And that's there's a lot to talk about here that really was not apparent until a group, I'll call them the Fab Five, got together. PP had just thrown me on into his chat to know where this was. And I saw, hey, y'all need to get a fucking lawyer. And I said, well, I'm a lawyer. I am doing securities law. And this is my crew. I watch you guys every day. So this was my opportunity. This is what I could do and contribute to the community. And that's what we did. Guys like Skywalker here, we jumped in. We got ourselves activated very quickly. There's a process here. There's always a process here on getting these things together. We got a letter out within 2 days to the plan administrator.
Wow.
It got to the plan administrator really quickly, or maybe it didn't at all, because we got a response from Bradford Sandler.
Let's hear it for him, by the way. You're a lawyer. You stepped up. You did something about this, and you got it done. That's the power to the people. That's what they're afraid of.
And we come from all walks of life. You look around here, there's doctors, there's lawyers, there's surgeons, there's everything. Everybody's here from all over. That's what's important to me. This is why I got in this play to begin with, because I fucking hate corruption. I hate misinformation. And I hate a lack of tending to the folks like us that just happen to be so diverse. So we got a letter the next morning in response from Bradford Sandler.
That's incredible.
Basically telling us to go fuck ourselves.
100%.
Hey, you know what? That's the beginning.
And that's where it starts. So in that, I called him up.
He's
I
telling
said,
them to get a
Bradford,
lawyer. He's basically
what's the deal
saying,
here? Your
yeah,
letter-
officially it's
your letter
over
was
unless
very
you do something
dismissive,
legally, which they don't like.
And you concluded it with, handle yourselves accordingly. Well, that didn't sound like something to me or someone that actually has the shareholder interest in mind.
You are not shareholders.
Zoom call with myself.
I'm actually going to start pausing this so I can add commentary.
Skywalker
We're going to be a little behind the live,
here,
but it's
and
okay.
some others that had jumped in with us to get this thing going.
Basically, they sent a letter to the person who was in charge of the trust that is the liquidation trust or the wind down trust for Bed Bath & Beyond, and they said, hey, you know, you're not shareholders anymore, you get nothing, and they're pissed about it. Screaming at the Radio says, I'm a lawyer and I know where your money is and how to get it to you, but for me to do that, you'll have to pay my expenses. That's just a Nigerian prince con.
And we did just that. That happened this past Tuesday. We kind of quietly snuck in there like commandos and got a face-to-face with the lead counsel for the plan administrator.
What?
What the fuck? Yeah, that's what we do. That's why we do these things.
You went in and found
the
his
power
lawyer?
of the pencil. I'm just a Mexican kid from El Paso.
What?
But knowledge is power. The ability to communicate in such a way where they have no choice but to take you seriously is power. And not willing to concede to it is power. It became clear that our mission here was to go out and get some information. I didn't know exactly what rabbit hole this was going to take us down, but we knew that it was going to be something important. And in that process, we got to figure out whether or not this plan administrator is actually with us or against us.
He's literally just there to continue to liquidate the company. You are not part of the equation because you're not shareholders anymore. The shares were canceled, deleted, they're gone. Aaliyah says these guys are such grifty morons, they sell pitchforks to their own attacking mob. You gotta get on the torch market. Torches are higher margin.
And when they tell us to hold ourselves accordingly with the threat of litigation and sanctions for having fucking requested information. So we jump in that Zoom call, all five of us, the five amigos, and we asked some serious questions. He came in, five guys, baby. He came, that's right, fucking five guys. A coincidence? I don't think so. So
Oh
now
no.
he's having to listen. He did not realize who he was dealing with. He thought he was going to go ahead, and even though he didn't have to, because he told us all our rights dissipated in a 2-paragraph letter.
They think that Five Guys is a dog whistle to them because Pulte in their first meetup got them all Five Guys, the restaurant.
Now we're coming in here and asking the poignant questions. The questions that, believe it or not, were foreign to him. He did not know that there's a $10 billion claim on the dockets. He had no clue.
It was a nonsense claim.
How the fuck is he the plan admin? He doesn't know there's 11.8 billion claim on the company.
So at that point, anything that fucker says to me is going to be scrutinized and not taken at face value. He went on to say, look, guys, I feel really bad for all you. I once lost some money on a General Motors play I was in back in the day. And
so he tried to tell you it was over, and you didn't listen.
Thank you for letting us know that, but this is different. He said, whatever you think is going to happen is impossible. Those shares are canceled. It's impossible. And I said, well, wait, hold on. There are some things that could happen before this plan is substantially consummated. And he said, well, so he went from impossible to the onset of the conversation to, well, I guess that could happen. It's just not in the cards.
There ain't no rule that says a dog can't play basketball.
If something is in the cards or not, when it is clear to me now that he is only interested in the interests of the secured and unsecured creditors, because this same lawyer...
He's interested in doing what his job is, which is to administrate the estate while it continues to wind down and liquidate. You are not a part of the equation because you're not shareholders, you're not stakeholders, you have no affiliation.
At the same time, he has a fiduciary duty to all the common shareholders, has been
there are no common shareholders.
The unsecured creditor
don't
committee.
Exist.
That sounds like a conflict of interest to me.
Yeah, by the way, conflicts of interest are rampant everywhere right now on Wall Street.
He's trying to
And
pivot.
I think this is why the people are going to take it back. Because if you look at it, BlackRock and Vanguard and Fidelity and these index funds, they own a lot of the stock, right? But I think over time, what you're going to see is people like you and people who have these pensions are going to start to even stand up to, and I, they voted for me when I was the director, nothing, whatever. But there is going to come a day when people are going to DRS their shares and people are going to start voting and taking back the power from these people who hold 3 or 4 of these companies. We're going to take back the power from the 3 or 4 people who are largely in charge of Wall Street. And it's happening. It's happening with Ryan Cohen. It's why they're trying to take out Ryan Cohen. It's why they're calling in death threats, and we literally have to have people.
No one is
good
trying to take down Ryan Cohen
because
he's being investigated and sued.
And really, they want to take you out. And that's what this is about.
Yeah, Travis
and
needs
that's
to be
why
at
we
home.
have to
This sucks
protect
for him.
Ryan Cohen at all costs.
Amen.
Yes.
And we aren't fucking leaving either, are we, Pulte?
No, we're gonna hunt him down in our helicopter.
That's a quote from The Wolf of Wall Street in a scene where Jordan Belfort decides to go back on the plea deal he made and decides to stay at his hedge fund, which was doing illegal things, and then he goes to prison for a long time because of that. It's not a scene that you're supposed to go, fuck yeah! It's a scene where you're supposed to see how deep he is into his grift, into his failures that he doesn't want to admit that he failed.
Helicopter, figuratively speaking, hunt.
And Bill, on that note, I have one more thing to add on that.
All right, let's hear it, and then we're going to bring someone else on stage.
We asked him specifically, what's the deal with the plan administrator jumping in to this lawsuit in the place of Judith Cohen? He said, well, the whole waterfall thing. We decided that we need to go and take any avenues we can to try to recover monies for this waterfall.
That's their job.
So the question in my mind now is, Are they really going to try to fuck with Ryan Cohen? I don't know. But we
Ryan
have a lot
Cohen
of
isn't
answers and
involved.
So
questions.
say your name again.
So the plan administrators
No,
jump.
say your name again. I think you should give everybody an update in like a week, because you're going to be the lawyer that stepped up, and I think, you know, legal's the only way to go at this point. To this guy's question, he said for 8 or 9 months. Time has run out. You guys need to get going on this legally.
Oh my God.
All right. We
The
appreciate
crowd
having you
looks
guys up here.
restless.
Smart enough to let the lawyer talk.
Yeah, right on.
Right
All
on.
right, fellas, we're about to bring someone else on stage here, and we appreciate you coming on the stage and sharing that tonight. Fellas, let's get a round of applause for these 3 gentlemen. ABC! ABC.
Is in service. So let's. Well, Blur is in service. So
Going on ABC. You know, remember when we were streaming 20, 30 people? Look how many people we have fucking live, man.
let's go.
Oh my God.
So ABC, what are your thoughts, man? You know, we've been discussing, for instance, Bed Bath & Beyond's bankruptcy for over 10 months. I know that you love the tinfoil as much as I do. I'm sure a lot of people out there love the tinfoil as well. What are your thoughts, man? I mean, with some of the stuff that we've been, you know, discussing the last couple months and where we're at today, I you know, if you ask me, I think this is coming to a conclusion soon. And to be honest with you, with Carter pointed out something very important in my opinion. With
He probably took
Berkshire
a bathroom
Hathaway.
break.
And you know, Berkshire Hathaway started with a bunch of fucking knolls. So what are your thoughts, man? Has your opinion changed on the play at all, or what's your opinion? Let's you know, let's tell these good people who got out here tonight.
Well, where do I start? I mean, I'm blessed. Hello, everyone. Thank you. I love the tinfoil too, for sure. It's been a wild ride, buddy. I remember messaging you on January 6th. We had never met. I had never talked to you on Reddit before. And I remember my 15-year-old boy, 16-year-old boy walking by me that night.
Tickets for this were
and I said, "Son,
$500.
what's that stock, BBBY?" And he turned around and said, "Dad, that's a meme stock." And I said, "What the fuck is a meme stock?" And from that point in, I hopped on Reddit and I read, I got to tell you, I don't know how many of the OGs are out there, but thank you. I have learned so much. And from that day forward, I think I messaged you. I started giving you a little bit of karma.
You started messaging me because I posted the picture of the Buck Bunny and the Bye Bye Baby shit.
And from that day on, PP and I kind of hit it off. And it was 18 hours a day from then on, man. Just reading dockets, messaging you. We started on the PP show. I think you started, the first week of January? I think it was about the second or third week I hopped in. Thank you for the invite. And it's been a wild ride since, man.
Right on. What do you think about everything that's going on, man? You know, I mean, look, 6th Street, I've never seen in history ever 6th Street take over a $500 million loss, man. You know, it just makes no sense. What are your thoughts, man?
Sometimes businesses lose money, but they also gain money elsewhere. Big companies do that.
He pretty much owns the whole fucking company. How do you think it plays out from here?
Well, when 6th Street, they paid off JPM early, I remember messaging you and say, "Fuck good, I think we're gold, buddy," because you cannot pay off a preferred creditor in advance, especially a couple of years. So right then and there, my tits were jacked.
What's up, baby?
My tits
There's
are
the man of the hour.
Oh.
Hey, so we got a bet too. I'm here to collect my $5,000.
Oh yeah, Pulte definitely
well.
feels energized by
Did
that
I miss
trip
an
to the
announcement or
bathroom.
something?
He's good.
No.
No? Okay.
Sorry to interrupt.
Okay.
Supposedly ABC put his entire retirement fund into
Can you
BBY.
hear me? Travis and I also have a bet.
His tits are
Yeah.
jacked.
But yeah, to answer your question, PB, 6th Street, I believe with Olshan, everybody that's involved, they're all white hats. It's been a wild ride, man.
Language
I'm
taken
sorry I
from
took the plane. I'm a
QAnon.
little bit stardated. We're here. Yeah, throw me another question.
So how many people out there in the crowd fuck with these fucking Teddy books, man? Yo, I swear to God, there's the best DD you'll ever find in those fucking children's books, believe it or not.
Yeah.
What did he just
All
say?
right, we also got Houston Wade backstage. So,
like,
chat, let's give a
serious.
warm welcome to Houston Wade.
I don't read lips.
Yeah, let's say hi to the chat, by the way, because we haven't talked to the chat. Let's see how many people are in there. By the way, we're giving away $10,000 tonight in the chat. So if you're listening to the chat, put your Cash App in. My assistant, who's done an amazing job. Can everybody give a round of applause for Rachel? She planned this whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
mentions
don't know
Teddy.
where
We
she
already
went.
have
She
that,
probably
but
did.
yes.
But she'll look at the chat and we'll get to the bottom of the $10,000 that we're giving. Dollars that I owe you. I think so.
All right,
I didn't
right
tell
on.
you that. And we still need to do $1,000 that I owe you to advertise the PP show. Remember I said that one night?
Yep.
And I think some other people matched us, so we need to get square on that.
Right on.
Anyway, we have a new guest, right?
Yes, he's Houston Wade right here.
Oh, what's up, baby? I was looking for you. Come on.
Houston
Hello?
Wade, man, tell us, man, what's on your fucking mind tonight? I mean, look
Looks
how many people
cold.
are out here in the crowd, man. I mean, what would you like to?
Hope they have
What's
some
on your mind,
space
man? Let's hear it.
heaters or something.
This is the weirdest event I've ever been to in my life. I've got to piss so bad, but that line is so long. Hello everybody, welcome. This is surreal. This is a fantastically weird event, and I'm so stoked to be here. I guess we should talk about Bed Bath & Beyond, maybe? Is that what we're here to talk about?
Yeah.
So, years ago, I used to teach this Intro to Logic course to art students, and it was kind of like teaching like 5th grade common sense to art students. But you cover certain things. Whoa. You cover certain things like syllogism, and in
Syllogism?
in doing this, you teach lessons like if then else. Like if Billy has a smoking gun and Shelly is dead, Billy may have killed Shelly, right? So you got to think about like the way that the bankruptcy documents have all been laid out, and you see things like they sold off their physical assets and their IP for $50 million. They spent $50 million establishing the environment for a credit bid. So why would you establish a credit bid situation and not have a credit bid, especially when
In case
creditors
they
could have gotten
could?
$50 million, right? Yeah. So why? I like fighting shills on Reddit. It's a heartwarming pastime of mine, and they never have an answer for it. Like, why would you spend $50 million when the creditors could have got $50 million?
How the fuck is the company gonna fucking sell the IPs for less than $50 million and spend way more than that on fucking lawyer fees, man?
Because they were a bankrupt company.
It doesn't smell right here.
That did badly. Their brand wasn't worth that much because they were failures.
Fellas, I'm telling you, whether it's tinfoil, DD, whatever the fuck it is, there's a reason why so many fucking people believe in this shit.
People believe a lot of strange things.
Hold on, I'm
Kiki.
only on my first beer.
Oh boy.
Dude, I'd have to say, live PP with an audience is actually a thing. Like, he's more in his element now than ever, dude. PP show for life, man.
By the way, we are talking to Larry Chang tonight.
Oh yeah, so when's he coming on the show?
7:15. 7:15. He's actually going to zoom in, and we're going to bring a TV up, and everybody can watch him.
All right, right on. I can't believe
Right on.
Larry Chang is actually coming on the show tonight. Has Super Stonk ever been able to get someone like Larry Chang or any?
Larry Chang was an early investor in Chewy, Ryan Cohen's first company, and he runs a hedge fund.
Buddy Fuck super stock. Have they ever been able to get
on the board of
anybody like Larry
GameStop,
Chang,
I believe.
or has anyone ever been able to do an interview like that with Larry Chang before?
I don't think he gives a lot of interviews. So
Why is that, you think?
I don't know. I had to twist his arm. So
You had to call in a favor, huh?
I don't know. He has a gift he's giving away, and I have a gift that I'm giving away too. So later tonight we'll talk about it. But
Oh boy.
yeah.
All right.
Guys, can I say something?
Go ahead, Cass.
Chad, he knows it. Can I say something on the spaces? You know this guy behind, next to me, right? It's Jake 2B. Jake 2B. And this is a sofa.
Why the fuck are you not sitting on the ground in front of it, Jake?
Something
doing
doesn't
it?
feel right. Yeah.
Don't make him do this.
There we go. Now we can
That's
talk
the
about
man. Now
VP.
we're talking.
Much better. Much better.
There we go.
They
now
haven't
we're
turned
back,
on
now
each
we're
other
right on
yet.
like we
At
are
least
on
not the people on stage. The audience, I'm not sure.
the show, man. Right on.
Pulte's
So,
been
Jake, let me ask you this.
more
I mean, when do you
forthcoming
think
than I
that
would have
this
guessed.
thing wraps up in terms of what's going on with Bed Bath & Beyond? You think this is the month, or you think this is the week, or what?
I think that we have to wrap up before the end of the year, and so I think the main reason for that is because with the NOL, which does exist, despite what anybody tries to tell you, whoever is responsible for whatever this company will become has to hang on to it for 2 years before they can realize a profit and keep the NOL. And so if this goes into January 1st, then whoever that is has to hang on to this for another calendar year. And so I think that's the main reason why I think it'll
The Knolls don't exist anymore.
happen before the end of this year, the end of this month.
All right, right on. So I have a couple questions here for Pulte tonight, if that's okay. So we wanted to source a couple questions from the community. All right. So let me go ahead and ask you. So one guy asked, "What's a lot of money? 10 million seems like a lot, and anyone can live comfortably just on the interest. But then you try to make a difference with it, and it seems minuscule. Infrastructure, logistics, human resources literally incinerate millions like nothing. So what's the proven way to deploy capital?"
I mean, it's a great question. You know, our family made money in home building. You know,
Someone
I think
destroyed
that
and decapitated the
thing that,
satanic holiday
I've made
display
money
at
in
the
is air
Iowa State
conditioning,
House. Of course they
and
did.
it's kind of boring. It's not as sexy
I'm sure they'll
as,
replace
you know,
it.
these other things. But I think the bigger question now is, what are we going to do with inflation? Because the same things we talk about with BlackRock and Vanguard and Fidelity and all this, you know, this same thing is happening with the federal government and this debt. And so, you know, $1 million didn't used to be anything. $10 million is going to be a lot less.
Seems like they're setting him up as a political figure.
yeah.
He might. It wouldn't surprise me if at the end of this he like announces a run
Money
for
on
some
Twitter,
office.
and I still do. But I used to be able to buy lunch for somebody for $5 or $10, and now I have to give somebody like $20 or $25 in order to buy them.
That's
yeah,
his frame
the
of
Fed,
reference.
That's right. They print away this money, so I don't know. We need to be doing more of these things, and it's like this is going to be the people that are going to take it back.
Amen.
What is he saying?
Yeah, I mean, we could start pulling people out of the crowd if you want. I say we do that. Getting people up here on the crowd, yeah, saying shit. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. All right, so I had one more question for Pulte, and then we're gonna start bringing some people out in the crowd. If anybody does want to come on, where? What? Sorry, what'd you say? All right, do you want to come up here and ask it?
Oh boy!
All right, come on up here. Let's hear it. I'm gonna ask this.
What's your name? Where are you from?
Ominous zoom in.
The swaps.
Do they know we can't hear him if he's talking?
He's pretty. In person, he's way. You know, he's pretty chill. Yeah. He's very smart. That was last year.
Oh, is he a guy that Pulte doesn't like? Did he get him kicked out by security?
That's a good question. How about Brandon Jones, huh?
Yeah, we need
How
to
about
hear
these
about that.
maniacs coming after me? You know.
Someone was going to ask him a
Thinking
question
I
he
said,
didn't
Where's
like.
Brandon Jones? That's pretty funny.
All right, what's going on, man? What's your name and where
Oh,
where
no,
are you from?
maybe he's good.
All right.
Where are you from?
My name's Stuart Hendrickson. I'm from Austin, Texas. Yeah, man.
Look, yeah, Texas fucks, man.
Yeah.
Texas
I
fucks.
appreciate everything y'all have done, keeping us sane through this play. I owe my buddy Jeff Mayer, a shout out. He's the one who kind of got me injured to this play, and man, I'm blessed to be here. So my question is kind of directed at Bill. And Bill, throw me off the stage if you want to. But
You can ask me whatever you want.
all right, man.
It doesn't offend me.
That's anything.
You came on the
Literally
show.
anything. It doesn't mean I'll answer it.
All right. You came on the show in June. You said that you would be able to talk about NDAs that expired in 6 months. We're 6 months down the road. If this is a spoiler alert, throw me off.
So which
But-
question in particular?
What were those NDAs that you were referring to?
Well, I signed a lot of NDAs, so you have to give me the specific question that you asked me. No, it's an honest to God
He's
truth.
so full of
All right.
shit.
What?
If you want, you can go look it up and come back up. But
Okay.
you tell me. I need to know like the specific question.
What's the Pulte plan?
That's a good question.
You're not a plant, are you?
I am not a plant. For sure, I'm not a plant. I'm just a firefighter in Texas. That's all I am.
Well,
Look
now
at
I
that,
feel
the
like he's
Pulte
a
plan.
plant.
I think the Pulte plan's going to make a lot of people a lot of money, but you know that's my opinion.
How so?
Well, a lot of people don't know this, but you know, I helped turn around our family's company in 2016. And
No,
my
he
grandfather,
didn't.
before he died, he put together a bunch of paperwork, and I interviewed him on camera for 2 days. And I think we've come up with something pretty good. And people say that I'm full of shit with regard to it, that he didn't make it up. He made it. And I don't know. I think the Pulte plan's not ready to be released, but when it is, this community will know first. And I think it's going to be. I think the Pulte plan is going to be huge, and I think I can't say what it is, but
Wait, I thought you said he
it
came
involves
up with
my
it.
dead
What do you mean it's
grandpa,
not
who's
ready?
very much alive through his plan, and
How is it also not
I
ready,
don't know.
but he
There's gonna
gave
be,
it to you?
I'm working on getting other people too, so.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to deviate your question. I don't think that's what the NDA was about, though. So if you have a specific question that you feel I'm not answering, you need to ask me. And if anybody remembers what that comment was, please, do you remember what it was?
He's gonna ask you right now.
I'll say that's Pulte pitches the Pulte plan. He didn't give the whole
You were
thing, but he
smoking
talked it up.
A cigar and a
Oh, no,
on
no,
Twitter.
Now, we need to know what the fuck's going on. That was in That was in July. That was in July. That was
All
in
right,
July.
one more month.
No, see, you tried to get me. That was in July.
Okay, so 6 months would put us to what?
That's
December, right?
January. And that's partially, yeah.
Well, from the bottom of
So-
my heart, I appreciate everything y'all done for this community. I appreciate y'all keeping us sane through the last year that we've been in this play.
Well, it's been him.
Yeah.
He's done it. He's done a great job.
Everybody.
Well, I've had the
Travis,
backing of a
Mike,
great man like
Steve.
Pulte, man. How can you not
Houston.
fail, man?
Yeah,
You know,
no,
so.
see, yeah, I
Right teacher.
appreciate y'all.
So you came in from Austin and you're a firefighter.
Correct.
That's legit.
Yeah.
That's legit.
So,
What's in your
This
hand?
is what it sounds like
We
when
got
you cheap out
stickers
on media
for
training.
everybody
Oh.
out here.
What are they?
Hold on, let's take a look at these.
So we pulled some back.
I think I see Ryan
We
Cohen in
got
there.
a
Ryan Cohen. I love it.
Bill fucking Pulte.
Oh, is that your shirt? Yeah. That's funny.
Got a
Somebody had a Ryan Cohen shirt tonight. Maybe we could mail it to him.
Yeah, it was Q Bowl or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yeah, there he is.
We're out of these, but I held some back for PP himself. It's
GameStop has a
on
lot more
board.
than a few months.
right,
They have a
hell
lot
yeah,
of
I love it,
cash to
man.
burn. I don't think they have
RC,
a long-term
Warren Icon.
future, but they're
Oh,
going
I
to be a
love that.
while.
I like that a lot.
That
Can
one
I
goes
have-
hard.
They've cut enough
And
that they're
then
basically breaking
I should
even.
hang that up in my office.
green fucking dildo. and for all of those that have kids, a BBBY on board with
I
a
still
level
think
up.
the stock
With a
is
level up,
overvalued,
right
though,
on, man. Awesome.
by a
But
lot.
they're free. Just come find me or Jethro.
I love it.
And man, we're here for y'all because we should all.
And I'm glad you told me what the question was because I never want to not answer your question. But it was July.
All right. Well, we'll wait one more month.
One more month.
Yeah.
All right.
Hopefully one more month.
Yeah.
So Yeah.
All right, man.
Thank you
Appreciate
for your
having you on.
time. I
Thanks,
appreciate it.
Moving the
Thanks for coming on the show.
goalposts.
Stay tuned for the Pulte plan.
All right, let's get a
Fuck
round of applause
off.
for this degenerate, man. All right, we got Pang backstage. We'll bring up Eileen. You can be right after Pang. All right, fellas, let's get a warm welcome for Pang, man. Oh man, he's wearing the PP merch too, man. Right on.
Don't look like you're enjoying it too much.
It's I have a small wee wee backwards.
What's up?
Pang, welcome to the show, man. How you doing tonight? What the fuck is that? I'm afraid to open it. Does anybody have any dildos out there in the crowd tonight? How the fuck are we supposed to mushroom stamp anybody without a dildo, man? All right, Pang, what's on your fucking mind tonight? Let's hear it. I
Reminder
think
that
Pang said he
Pulte's
has a fucking
parents are
speech prepared
here.
tonight, man. So this must be huge.
You're putting me on the spot, man.
Where are you from, Pang?
The 416.
A Canadian.
Yeah.
Welcome to the United States, man.
Oh, it's a trip. I love America. It's a great country. So, I have two questions. Well, I have one question for Mr. Pulte here before I start my speech.
What's up?
Mr. Pulte,
Oh, no.
Call me Bill.
Mr. Bill.
Mr. Bill.
Mr. Pang.
Do you know the book I'm holding here?
Excuse me?
Do you know the book I'm holding here? Do you know the book I'm holding here?
Yes, I do. I'm very impressed with that.
Do you know what's my favorite part of the book?
No, what is it?
This is for all the PPs out here. I'm going to read a quote. It's one of my favorite quotes. Don't be afraid to take calculated risks. You don't have to have 100% of all the facts. If you get 80%, that should give you enough to make a good decision. If you want to wait too long, the decision may disappear. And the reason why I love that quote is because in our community of a lot of wrinkle brains, I'm a smooth brain. I don't know if you know that reference. But we've all gathered together and collectively got 80% of all the information that we can possibly get.
I just realized that this is just
now we can make
the
a
world's
decision
most
of
expensive
why we're
Redditor
in
meetup.
Bed Bath and Beyond. Thank you very much, Mr.
That puts
Thank
a lot
you.
of this
Thank
into
you.
context.
Mr. Pang.
Yeah.
Mr. P.
Mr. P. Ping Pang.
P. Pang.
I'm like the mini PP here.
All right, what's the fuck is this right here? Hold on. Can we get a camera that can zoom in on this shit? The Book of PP. All right, Pang, what the fuck is this? Some sexual erotica shit or what? Explain it.
The whole entire thing is the Trotica. I think that's what they call it. All right, right on. So every show I've watched since July, I've taken the pleasure of the notes that everyone or all the information that's gathered to keep me in the zen. Because not gonna lie, I've been crapping myself since August when we dropped. So everything in here are hundreds of pages of the notes from the show. Do you want to open it and have a look? You can flip through all this.
I don't know if they do homework on my show.
This is every single fucking piece of DD that's ever been done on the PP show, I'm assuming.
Yeah. just to keep me in the zen. Yeah, I'm the writer.
They can take down our goddamn fucking subreddit, but they can't take goddamn Pang from us, man. All the DDs right here, you motherfuckers.
We've done all the homework we can.
Holy text.
I'm always stiff, big boy. So I just want to have a toast for the crowd. Just a little message for all you guys. And then I want you to do me a big favor. But you gotta wait. Might be a little cheese.
Logarth.
This is my first time doing a Toastmaster without the butter.
Let's hear it.
Logarth says, also, if you look here, there are some papers for the lawsuit you've been served.
Good evening, my fellow degens. I would like to give a toast to the most fucking greatest community ever. Fuck yeah. I came in here in November. Like most of you, I was a lurker, perving in the background, listening. I didn't want to join. At the time, I was just holding out from sheer confusion. And by some divine intervention, I discovered an open platform where you can share your information with anybody, whether you're a bull or a shill, anybody could come in to this open platform.
Everyone,
and give your opinion.
you ban everyone who
fucking love that.
disagrees with you. What?
Congrats, degens. We made it through the most aggressive FUD ever bestowed on a group of regards.
Surprised it took this long for
It's
them to
kept
say
us,
FUD.
It even kept some of us apes divided among ourselves. It was dilution that, bankrupt this, we're going to zero. But every single one of you came and picked up little pieces of the puzzle, whether in DD or in little books, that brought it onto the table and took us a village of smooth brains apes to smash our heads together to form one great wrinkled brain. For alone, we are weak, but together we can change the world. Even Citadel once said, everyone is scared of them, except for us apes.
When was that said?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm not a self-made man. I'm here standing on the shoulders of giants. I am blessed by Mr. Jamali, Mr. PPCs himself, Pulte, Jake, Michael, and wait a minute. Where's Plur?
Thunderous Queefer's looking for him.
Thunderous Queefer with a 5. To the whole community, for it takes a tiny bit of spark and a cow to make systematic change. Now, PP, I came here with one purpose, and you know that purpose. I would like to dedicate this gift to you. If you can open it.
All right, I'll go ahead and open it. Let's
Open
see
it.
what it is.
It is a dildo. It's literally a dildo.
Pang,
which...
what the fuck, man? A
I wanna keep that
actual
off
fucking
screen.
dildo.
Before we end this part, for me, I like to sign the tip myself.
It's a
But
dildo.
would you do me the honors of slapping me off the stage
Wow.
right now?
I would be absolutely fucking honored, man. Here's the first ever, man, live fucking dildo slap on the PP Live. Pulte, look at this fucking thing.
Nope.
All right.
Oh my god. I wish I could show this. I really do.
First ever, man, live fucking dildo slap on the PP Live. Pulte, look at this fucking thing. All right.
It's green. It's long. It looks alien. It
Come
looks like a
on.
bad dragon,
Daddy.
kind of.
All right, fine.
It's
There you
not
fucking have it.
human.
The first dildo slap in history live.
Are they gonna do this forever? Some of them.
What the fuck, man? Pang, appreciate having you on. Chat, or fellas, let's get a round of applause for Pang, man.
Jesus, what the fuck?
And let's go ahead and give a round of applause for Eileen. All right, welcome to the show, Eileen. Let's get her a microphone. Perfect. Eileen, what's on your fucking mind tonight? Let's hear it.
So, I'm a little emotional because how this started was we were in the GameStop spaces earlier in the year, and when the bankruptcy started in April, we started hearing stuff that didn't check out. So, me, Chad, a few others, we started these
Yeah,
BBBY
there are some women in
spaces,
BBBYQ.
and
As much as
Sorry,
anyone can be
I'm
in
a
a
little
stock that
emotional.
doesn't exist.
A lot. I'm so excited right now.
Butterfly thing.
I love you all. Love you. So what we believe in is freedom of speech, research, and finding the truth. And I love you all, and I'm so excited just to meet you. And I do have a question for you. Do you have an NDA with Teddy?
There
Do I have
is
a what?
no.
An NDA with Teddy.
I do not.
Okay. All right. Well,
No.
that was my
I'm actually glad I don't have an NDA with Teddy.
Okay.
And I don't have
Why
an
is that?
NDA with Ryan. Because I don't think he'd be liking my tweets and stuff like that, you know?
There's definitely something going on with those tweets, man. I mean, how the fuck is that? Like, literally, like, fellas, Bill Pulte fucking supports the Bed Bath community more than anyone, and Ryan Cohen's interacting with the guy more than anyone. Put 2 and 2 together, man.
Can I get an amen? This is bad. This is so bad. Honestly, it seems more like you're all supporting Pulte, not the other way around. How has he supported you?
But only Bill Pulte can speak on behalf of Bill Pulte. Is that right?
That's right.
There you have it.
Right. And I do want to give a shout out to Sal and Squeezes. We miss you. We love you. Chad, wherever you are, we love you. And we're going to keep doing this, and we're going to keep going. Love you all.
Oh, yeah.
What Eileen was saying real quick, it's kind of crazy that like none of us were told what to say. I almost wish that people told me what to say. And it's like we're doing an open platform, long form. It's not sound bites, right? This isn't CNBC where you get up for 30 seconds and whoever paid your bills, you say what they wanted you to say.
What?
People independently have came and done their research. You know, I mean, that's how I got on here. I just made a post and Lancer liked it. And he's like, come on the PP show. And I was like, the what? And so I just think that this is something like amazing that there's this open platform where it's not people paying to spin a narrative. This is the voice of the people, and we're gonna make the world shake. So thank you guys for being part of it.
We're going to change the world one day, fellas. I'm telling you. That's why all.
How? How are you going to change the world? This is so vacuous.
All those fucking haters out there hate this type of shit. And that's why we're going to do more fucking live audience shows like this, man, because we're going to bring real fucking change to these markets. And it doesn't stop just when we're given equity or new equity in Bed Bath & Beyond. It's time to teach the next generation, the generation after that, and after that, that we hold the fucking power and we as shareholders own these goddamn fucking companies, man.
You are not a shareholder anymore. No one is a shareholder in Bed Bath. Hbeard says, sadly, if they'd bought pretty much any other stock, they'd have made a fair bit of money over the past week. Yeah, the markets are up.
We do. It's just the beginning. We're going to look back at 10 years. Everybody in this room is going to look back and can't believe that they were here 10 years ago. Mark my words. Mark my words.
So we have another guest that we're going to bring on her. You guys may know her as Tendy Lovin' Shares. So Chad, give a warm welcome, or fellas, give a warm welcome to Tendy.
To come up first of all and thank Bill for hosting this.
Thank you.
So much. This is so nice.
I haven't met you yet. How are you?
I'm
I love that butterfly. I'd wear one, but that'd probably get me in trouble, so.
Oh my god, he's still trying to dog whistle to them.
Thank you.
You asshole.
You guys
He's
that
stringing them along. He sucks.
really great to bring us all together. We have conviction. We believe in something. And no matter what, we didn't fucking sell. Shorts have not closed.
They did.
We have withstood so much. It's been 84 years. We've been
Oh my
in
god,
this
he's hitting his
place.
vape.
We've been through a lot.
There's
so
one.
I'm just gonna say to you guys, you're my family. You're my DJing family. I'm proud to be your friend. I'm so glad to meet all of you, and thank you so much. I do see you all as very special, and you
Is
hold
it the
a very
second vape
special
tip?
place
Okay,
in my
I'll
heart.
trust
so
you.
thank you so much. I think that no matter where we come from in the world, no matter what your political standing, no matter your age, race, anything, there's one thing that holds us strong, and that is unwavering conviction.
She said the thing.
We love you, Sal. We miss you. Um, we do support those of you that didn't make it. CN, Squeezy, Sal, and all the others. We miss you. We wish you were here. But that's pretty much it. I just wanted to thank everybody and tell you that you all mean the world to me. Thank you.
All right, let's get a round of applause for 11 shares. All right, we got Marty who wants to come on the stage. Marty, first, how many beers have you had before we let you up here? Hey, this is the guy I went to Mar-a-Lago with.
I forgot to bring that up. PP went to Mar-a-Lago recently.
What?
He was
What's
invited.
up, PPs?
Marty, what the fuck's going on, man?
I love you, bro. Give me a hug.
Guys, someone gets too
I love
drunk
you,
on the
man.
bingo
Listen,
card.
Love you too.
Here's what it comes down to, right? First of all, Bill, thank you for a beautiful party.
Of course.
Thank you for engaging and making this community stronger, right? But at the end of the day, it comes down to PP and his semi-erect PPs. You know what I'm saying? Right? Right? This gang right here, right?
I
think I
agree.
said it to you last night, Michael.
There's no prize for bingo today except a job well done.
Said it to
So
you
congrats
last night,
to
Jay.
everyone getting bingo.
Here's the situation. We're all here because we believe in the same thing, and that's phenomenal. But what it comes down to is they view us as the community, right? But how many fucking people in here that take that information, turn around, and send it out to the goddamn sub-community? Right?
I live in a van down by
There's
the
so
river.
many people involved, and it's like, where does their research or their DD end? Well, guess what? It doesn't fucking end.
I
Let's
actually
go.
don't remember who the first person who won bingo was.
I get 150 DMs a day. And I try to answer every single one of them. And the only reason I'm able to fill my brain with information is because you folks send it to me constantly. And I just want to say I appreciate that. Like, I wouldn't be able to ferret out everything, but I've got a hive mind of 21,000 weirdos who read and send me articles, and it is phenomenal. Like I crave information, and you give it to me on demand all the time. I
Profane
love it.
Priestess won bingo first. Okay.
Hey, listen, I'm going to say one more thing, and then I'm fucking out of here, okay? Listen. All you fuck hard. You guys all fuck hard, right? But guess who fucks harder? These guys.
Yes. Yes.
We all like to fuck. We all like to have a good time.
We all like to fuck.
That's the truth.
We all like
All right, we're gonna go ahead and let Travis go. Travis, let's fucking hear it. Fellas, let's get a
What
round
is
of applause for
happening?
Travis the stripper, man.
What the fuck?
Travis was so nervous, man, before we got here. He's never done anything like this, but I think he's got the power of the community tonight, man. Let's hear it.
Uh-oh. I contemplated just sitting on your lap when I came up here, so.
Uh-oh. All right, first, what's up, PP?
Fucking chilling, man, with 200 plus other fucking peepees, man.
That's my next question. What's up, PPs? This is so dope. Like, doing this in front of a live audience. I've been sitting up here, being respectful, waiting my time, and wow, this is amazing to just be up here, to see the community that this guy built, and to see what it's grown to and everything else. I know we have Larry Chang coming up in about 15 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. And I reached out to the community. I crowdsourced some questions, and I have some questions for Pulte if he's willing to take some questions at this time.
Sure.
Travis isn't a grifter.
I'm going to preface this by saying I
He's
have
just
softballed you in the
lost.
past.
these are softball questions.
Ask me
Harold
whatever you
Venusman,
want.
thanks for gifting 5 tier 1 subs.
All right,
Thank you
so
very
we're gonna break the ice with a simple question. I believe this question was asked in the past. This is all from Twitter. This is a lot of the community. This is from Chick
Yeah,
Bungus.
Travis is being used.
I
I'd
believe
agree.
it was asked in the past, but we didn't get a solid answer. So I'm gonna break the ice with this. How the hell did you fold pocket queens before the flop?
Because I got second place in that tournament. I was trying to get everybody to knock each other out. You know, sometimes to not fight is to win, you know? So I let them all knock each other out, and that's why I folded the pocket queens. I don't want to gamble. But yeah, that clip went kind of viral.
It did, and I think last time we asked,
I knocked out Brandon Marshall, I think, with that or something. You know that guy, the NFL guy?
Yeah.
Right on, dude. That's the energy.
The lack of crowd audio is so funny.
There's 2 Brandon Marshalls, by the way. In case anyone, or Ryan Marshall.
I was talking about the NFL guy. You're talking about Ryan Marshall and Brandon Jones.
Yeah. One is a way subpar executive. The other one is an awesome football player, I think. So yeah, keep that straight. Just FYI.
Go ahead, Travis.
That was pretty funny.
All right, I'm gonna try to build these up. I do have one question that is.
Ask me the hardest question you got. Let's go.
No, I'm gonna let that one be one closer to the end, right, leading up into Larry's when he comes on. But I got a couple fun ones here. All right, this question is from Defense On. What kind of future do you see for everyone present?
That's vague.
Whatever you want it to be.
Back to the Future
I
3
mean-
ending.
Could be Ryan Cohen.
So should I ask Bill?
Do you see a lot of Ryan Cohen's here tonight?
I think, yeah. I think this is just one event. It's like the guy who's the lawyer. It's like, what action are you going to take tomorrow to do something? And like DD is amazing, but it's like, how do we become Ryan Cohen? How do we be like him? And he's not very public, but we can help him because we are all public. You know what I'm saying? And everybody here can help him. Does anybody here have Ryan Cohen's photo as their profile photo? Let's go.
One guy got banned over that
Creepy.
shit on X.
I said to watch out for that. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, you did.
All right, got a couple more.
Give me some hard-hitting questions.
Oh, here's a good one. I don't know if it's hard, but it's a good one. And I think the person that actually tweeted this to me or replied to me is here tonight. This one is from, I'm going to hate saying this because I know it's a cuss word, but Pinche Ed. You posted a video of you and Steve when y'all were in a GameStop store.
Yeah, where is Steve? Can somebody find Steve? Where is Steven? Hey, Steven, get on up here.
What? You trying to get
While
rid of
he
the...
makes his way up.
But
now.
anyway, yeah, Steven's my brother. I don't know if anybody's ever seen that.
Oh, here he comes right now.
Yes,
All
we've
right,
met your
let's go.
brother.
All right, while he's on his way up here, I'll finish the question.
He was
You
on the
were
flight.
wearing a hoodie that had an emblem with a stork carrying a box.
Yeah,
And the box had a banner that said something in a box.
air in a box.
What was the emblem and what can you tell us about
Air in a box. It was an air conditioning company that I have. So that's all it was. It wasn't more tinfoil than that. But we did go to that GameStop store in Miami. That was pretty sweet. So
That's it. No,
Tinfoil
that's it.
destroyed.
That's it. No tinfoil.
Damn.
Hey, I'm just giving you the straight answers. I'm not going to bullshit you. Dang, you can make up some story, but you know.
There was some tinfoil over. You were wearing a jacket over at the hangar, and it had a fucking spider on it. There was a lot of tinfoil, but done on that spider.
Wait, what are you talking about?
You had a. I'm sure the fellas out there know what
What
I'm
are you
talking
talking
about.
about?
You took a picture with a sweater on here at the hangar, and there was a little spider on the zipper or something, and there was a bunch of tinfoil behind that.
Oh, I didn't see that. Where is Steven?
He's right here.
There he is.
All right, let's get a round of applause for Steven!
This has been the best shit show.
Take this one.
Am I gonna have a seat or do I need to talk?
What's that?
Do I get to sit down or should I stand up?
Tell people who you are.
Guy's a spot over here.
Tell people who you are.
why don't you stand up and tell us a little bit about yourself?
Are you like shy or something?
Well, I'm Bill's brother. I get to sit next to him every day in the office.
Yes. So we went to the GameStop store. There was nothing to it. We went, we inspected the stuff. There was nobody in the GameStop store, which is a little weird.
That is weird.
Why'd the camera pan to a teddy bear?
Did it really?
Yeah.
That's freaky. Uh-oh.
And this is why we can't have
Very, very windy out here, yeah. What could that
You
be?
panned the camera straight to a teddy bear and the exit sign was right above it.
What could that mean?
Shorts are fucked, maybe?
Shorts are fucked. What is he doing? He's like
Steve,
talking
how
to
you doing, man? Good to see you.
Hey, it's great to be up here. This is pretty fun up here.
Pretty wild.
What do you think about the fucking dildo right here on the chair here, or the table?
Is that what that is? I wasn't aware. Never seen one of those before.
All right, go ahead with your next question.
I got 3 more. Let's hear it.
Never seen a dildo? What a weird thing
They're
to
pretty
say.
quick, and then we can move into whatever right before Larry comes on. So, the next question is a question from somebody on Twitter.
Like,
called,
it's painful seeing how hard Pulte's trying to both cater to their, like, tinfoil conspiracy stuff while keeping himself legally safe. Like, he's so hard trying to balance.
Blessed and Beyond 741. Are you invested in Teddy in any way?
Am I invested in what? Sorry.
Are you invested in Teddy in any way?
I'm not. I'd love to be, though. If Ryan Cohen's watching, Ryan, I will put $1 million into Teddy.
Wow.
You heard it.
I don't know if he'd take the $1 million, but I put a few $1 million in X, and
Of course
I
he
just
did.
like Ryan Cohen.
Is that it? You can put more money than that.
And then what?
You can put more money than $1 million.
I know,
Come on
but
now.
you know, I don't know. Ryan Cohen's a shark, you know. Hey, what the hell? I thought you worked with me, you know.
I think his brother's fucking with him because his brother knows this is bullshit.
Can't be negotiating against me. Ryan, don't call him. Call me.
All right, I got 2 more real quick. Explain the Berkshire Hathaway that you mentioned you would discuss on the show today.
Yeah, I think Ryan Cohen's building the next Berkshire Hathaway. That's my opinion.
Elaborate.
I think Ryan Cohen's building the next Berkshire Hathaway, and I think that he is going to, in my opinion, and I don't know anything. I don't know any inside information on GameStop. I don't know any inside information on anything.
Pulte
but I think
says he has no inside information on the bingo card. I think we already had it.
the investment committee of that company giving him what they gave him, I haven't really heard of that. You know, I've been on the board of a big public company. That's a $5 billion company. Those guys, we'll talk to Larry Chang in a minute. Those guys are not stupid. They're giving him $1 billion to go run with. He's going to buy something, in my opinion. Mark my words, Ryan Cohen's going to buy something.
Okay, so that's a great question. What companies would he be looking at?
He could buy anything, but I would, if Ryan's watching, Ryan, I would buy something that's cash flow positive and something that
Buy a company that makes money. Genius strategy.
is going to go up. And I think he may buy public securities. You know, I read somewhere, does anybody have DD on this? If you do, tweet it at me, that he owns a lot of Apple stock, for instance.
Yes.
Yes.
And I just think that's really interesting because it's like if I'm him, you know, I'm starting to look at public securities to invest in as well. And you know, that $1 billion on the balance sheet, yeah, it's probably getting interest in the bank, but inflation's going to eat it away. And I'll tell you, I'm not buying. I bought GameStop today, not in huge size, but if that stock goes down, and especially if it goes down materially, I'm going to buy a lot of GameStop. And you know, that's just my opinion.
All right, I got one more question. This
Let's
one's
hear
for me, and then I think Michael has 1 or 2 before Larry comes on. You tweeted at Reddit, DM me. Did they?
They did not DM me, but
Pussies.
to be honest, I think I'd have to reach out to him a couple more times, and I think I
Why
will be
would
able
Reddit
to.
want
You know,
to
it's
hear
weird.
from
Verified tab on Twitter, you used to be able to see anytime somebody would message you, but now everybody's verified. So now, usually, to get people's attention, you have to tweet at them a few times. So
Yeah,
I
and
want to do that, and I think PP should get his Reddit back. I really do. And
I
I think,
agree.
frankly, I think that I think some of the people in the GME meltdown, in my opinion, have some legal exposure for, in my opinion, what I hear has been going on, and that's, we're getting to the bottom of that. We're going to see if that's for real, but
I agree with
but I think PP's got a lot of legal rights, and I think you've seen a couple of the people back off, but this community built something great on Reddit, and then how that got taken down is not cool. And
they broke the TOS.
It's like the thing with the waterfall where I say you got to watch the math. There is also legal rights that you guys have as it pertains to the subreddit.
No, they don't.
I'd say stay tuned on some of your enemies.
Well,
So,
it's
these
funny
guys,
because-
all they do is talk about me these days. It's unbelievable.
Agreed. And it's funny you bring up GME Meltdown because I actually, reported several of posts about you and PP as harassment. And the interesting thing is I got a 3-day ban from Reddit for abusing that because I reported.
Because talking about people publicly isn't against their TOS. You're not being harassed. People are talking about your actions because you are publicly doing things.
About 5 posts. And so it almost feels targeted towards us, towards our community.
It's almost like
who's
you
trying
guys
to
are in the
look
wrong.
for the truth.
Yeah,
spread the knowledge.
something fishy's going on for sure. Yeah, something fishy's going on, and I'll help, as much as I can. Just like I said with the lawyer thing, that's the way I view my role. I actually think it's really good that I don't own any BBBY. In fact, that's why I didn't buy any of it, because there's a whole other deal when you own this stuff, and I can sit here and say a lot of things that I might not otherwise be able to say.
Yeah, so just to comment on the Reddit thing, in my opinion, fuck Reddit. We have developers right now working on a brand new app for the PP show, and we're going to be taking Reddit on, man. So fuck them. We're going to be
You're
the new
gonna
place
compete
for
with
people to
Reddit.
talk about stocks and to have freedom of speech, man, because
Unless
the
you're
time
from the
is
Meltdown
over
sub, then we're
for
gonna
people
report
to
you and try
fucking
and get your
mute
sub taken down.
and remove what kind of information you guys talk about. Again, we discovered one of the biggest fucking fraudulent bankruptcies in history, and they nuked our fucking subreddit to kill the goddamn information. So fuck Reddit. We're gonna take them on, man, and we're gonna be the new Reddit.
Guys, I have an announcement.
Oh God,
I
Kais.
have an announcement. So, you came from every state. Some of you came from different countries. We have someone came from Taiwan, and we are in a family that I see it's very, very good family. It's a great family. It's the Pulte family. Guys, I said it's the Pulte family.
They rented the helicopter.
And so I have a question for you. How many of you own PHM?
Oh
Pulte
no,
Group
he's gonna
stock?
try and convince
PHM.
them.
Very good.
It's happening.
Thank you.
All right. So as you probably by now you know that
Kais literally
the CEO of
getting in front of PP is the center of attention. That's a good image.
that company.
If I was making a documentary about it, I'd probably use this at some point because it's symbolic, you know?
His name is Ryan Marshall. I've been saying he's a very bad CEO. All right, so I was giving Ryan Marshall 2 options. First one is to resign on his own. If not, then the board of directors, they have to take action and fire him. All right, so everybody who came here today, you're gonna be...
Pulte Home Group without Pulte has done much better. They're at like a 5-year high in their stock price, I think, if anyone's curious. Literally, Kais is just in this because he got scammed by Pulte. Pulte tells him what he wants to hear, so he's defending Pulte.
Shareholders of PHM Pulte Group. All right, so I have here forms, and I'm gonna buy from my own money for every single one who came here 1 share of Pulte Group PHM.
Oh, there's a third vape hit.
So nobody leaves this union here until you get your money to buy the share.
The first one's
But
free.
there is one condition. You buy the share and you're not supposed to sell it. We want you to keep the share so you're going to be a shareholder for a long time. So I have here an agreement, a contract that I'm going to hand you the money tonight before you leave, but you're going to sign a paper that you're going to DRS that share and hold
Is
it
that legal?
for a long term. Okay? Why I'm doing that? Why I'm doing that?
Do we know why Kais thinks the Pulte group cares what he thinks? Because he's delusional.
Because DRS.
It's $104.88 per share right now.
DRS.
Pee-Pee's pissed. Oh my god. Houston Wayne's face too is like,
every one of you have a voice, and every one of you can vote. Can vote in a shareholders meeting, but probably you're not going to be there in the shareholders meeting, but I will fight for the Pulte group, for the family, for that company that was founded in 1950 by a great man whose name was William Pulte. That's the grandfather of these two
Yeah, thank you guys. I mean, it's funny, all the haters said that this was going to be a Pulte convention. This is not, okay? I mean, we haven't even talked about it once. But thank you. I just want to say thank you to everybody who supported me with this crazy
we haven't talked
battle
about
that
it
I
once,
have with
except this
executive
diatribe
that impersonated me. Or impersonated my grandfather. It was Larry on here?
Andronicus Khan says, is this the guy from the Dan Olsen video that was harassing GameStop employees? I think it was BBBY employees, but yes. Tellurian Catherine says, oh god, are they going to allegedly pump and dump the Pulte group? I hope not. Fu Manchu says, is this the same Pulte that gives away random money on Twitter? It is.
You just saw Larry Chang?
All right, let's get Larry Chang on the fucking show.
Larry,
oh my god!
Larry, 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 Larry,
Hype train, 17% to level 1.
All right, Larry, can you hear me all right? I can't hear Larry. Do you know why not? Larry, we're going to try to get you on the audio here.
Why are Pulte's parents here if they kicked him out of the family company? I don't know if he did. Pulte is one of, like, 20-something grandchildren. So, like, the company is run by a lot of parts of the family, not just, like, his parents.
Larry, did you happen to see the YouTube by chance? See all the people are here? We got 250 people.
Flavor Aid.
Everybody was chanting your name. You probably couldn't hear it.
I get the joke, but like,
Hang on, we're getting some, we can't hear you right now, Larry, so just give it just one quick second here to fix this.
Whole crowd. Anyway, and Larry, maybe you could, you know, if you're near a computer, you could go on YouTube or something. You could see the whole crowd. You just look up a thing called the PP Show, and they're streaming it live. Just so everybody knows, we're not going to be talking about any public securities tonight. Just going to be talking generally. I mean, I'll give a bio on him in a second, but just so people set their expectations right, that's why we're very respectful of Larry, and we're very appreciative that he's here. All right, hold on one second. We're trying to get this audio working in the crowd. You can't hear it.
Bill, do you mind? Do you mind if I send a message to Larry Chang? Larry, it's me, Kai Smolej, who won that bike. Thank you for the bike, by the way. And I gotta tell you something.
Kais used his kid's college funny.
Pulte Group is a great company. The stock is PHM. Invest in that company, man.
Hey, Larry, do you want to try to talk?
Yeah, sure. Can you?
Oh, there we go.
We got Larry Chang on the PP Show, man. Welcome, Larry.
All right, Larry. So Larry, you got Bill Pulte here.
Hey, Bill.
You got the PP Show.
Yes.
Right here. So
H. Baird says there are approximately 220 million outstanding shares of Pulte Home Group. Those 200 votes are really going to make a difference. I think Kais wants them to buy more, is the whole point. As well, I'll start with one, just a taste.
I'll be asking you questions. First, Everybody, you can't see everybody. Hopefully you can watch the live stream later so you can see. But I don't know if you can hear in the background because my microphone's actually pretty good. But you've got 250 people all in here and they were chanting your name, which is pretty funny.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. Nice helicopter, by the way. I'm digging it.
I don't think you can hear them, but they're chanting. So anyway, okay. So everybody knows Larry's background. I think a lot of people know it, but basically he runs a multi-billion-dollar fund. He was one of the first people who invested in board member of GameStop, which is a huge deal. So Larry, I guess, do you want to tell anybody anything and maybe we could crank up your volume?
He's vaping. That's probably number 5, right?
Larry,
okay, PP takes 5 vape hits on the bingo card. Dave M1, thanks for 600 bits, and Nick, thanks for 100 bits. 40 seconds
maybe
left on
you
the hype
could
train.
just say hi to everyone.
Larry is one of the first investors in Chewy, Ryan Cohen's first company. He's interacted with these people. He's actually disagreed about a lot of the BBBY stuff, but he is into other meme stocks.
And then
Nemesaur, thanks for
you were the
gifting
money.
10
You were the
tier 1
first money in
subs.
Chewy, which I think is now what, a 12 or 20 billion dollar company. Maybe you could just walk us through how you worked with Ryan Cohen, what you saw in him that did it.
Wilkinson, thanks
then
for
we'll
another
get into your
100.
multi-billion-dollar fund after that.
Sure, yeah. I was the first investor to meet with Ryan in person. I think that was back in 2012. I ultimately invested in the company on behalf of Volition in 2013. We invested $15 million in Chewy Series A as the first institutional investor in the company.
Let's go. Can I ask how much that 50 million turned into? Is that public or no?
It's not, but hundreds of millions, I would say.
Okay, yeah. Everybody's cheering for you.
All right. I remember
Anyone
the
else feel
first
the
meeting with
cringe?
Ryan.
I do. Minty Treasure with 300 bits, thank you.
And my first impression of him was he said he would spend every night reading the reviews on the site of Chewy, and if there were any issues with anyone who was unhappy, he would personally go take the lead and try and figure out and resolve issues. And right then and there, I knew that he was sort of as customer-centric, as focused on customer delight as anyone from a first impression perspective. But that only grew over the years that I've gotten to know him. So yeah, we invested in the company.
This is just going to be a generic talk, and he's not going to say anything.
Was a huge
Kurt,
success.
thanks for 16
obviously,
months.
And Ryan's a generational entrepreneur.
And
in that
how old are you, Larry? Because I didn't look it up, but you look
Glad
young
liking
as
it.
hell.
Flip a switch.
48.
48. Wow, you look good at 48. So, so 48, and you got how big's your fund now? A couple billion?
About a couple billion in assets under management, just shy of that, yeah.
And what are you investing in? And you got a lot of fans here. You've got, I don't know, 20, 30,000 followers, I think, on Twitter, something like that.
Yeah, we invest. Volition's a growth equity firm, so we invest in emerging growth tech companies. So these are companies with 5 to 50 million in revenue in that zone, growing 50 to 100% plus. So really dynamic emerging tech companies. We have 2 sides of the house. Software and services is one, and internet and consumer is the other. I lead the internet and consumer team, so that's all things e-commerce, digital.
Love it. You can say, okay, so is there anything you want to tell this crowd? You can say anything you want. What?
Stoned Raccoon, thanks for
I
prime
think this is truly inspirational that you guys are all together. You guys are really defining what it means for retail investors to be in community and what comes from that. And
yeah, that's not a good thing.
When I think about where this is headed and where communities are going from impacting the financial markets, it's wherever you guys in this room want to go, because you guys are on the forefront and you're leading it. And so kudos to you guys, because I think the power of individual investors in community will only grow over time. And there are days in the future where rooms like what you have will be more important and more influential than a Goldman Sachs. And so
wow.
Yes. So
That's a vacuous statement. Wow. Dillis Filler says, Stannis of the world unite.
The fuck on, man.
Did you hear that? Wow.
Coors Light.
That's amazing.
Woo!
Larry, really appreciate the sentiment. And Larry, we've got, and I have to send it to you later, but we got an airport hangar full of people. This room costs way too much to rent. The stereos cost way too much.
How much could this possibly have cost? You charged fucking $500 a ticket.
End up having to write probably a $40,000 check, which I'm happy to write. $40,000 for this
It
party.
did not. I
It's
don't
basically
believe
a party,
you.
right?
I
mean,
don't
it's not a
believe you. This
party.
all cost $40,000. I don't believe it.
But anyway, we've got basically
Bad use of
we
that
raised
money.
for this. People donated $500. That's a lot of money. $500 is a lot of money. People donated $500 million. $500 soon. 500 no. $500 to come here to be in this room. We have 250 people. Everybody paid to be here. And I really appreciate you saying that it's the future of investing because, Larry, I invest for a living. These folks now invest for a living. I also believe that this is the future too of investing, and I believe that having somebody who's a director of.
Why does he think everyone else here invests for a living? No, Bill, they're all here because they put money into a failed company and lost all that money. This is not a success.
$2 billion or $5 billion company like you are managing $2 billion, thinking that this is going to be, in your words, more powerful than Goldman Sachs. Did you guys hear what he just said? He just said that groups like this are the future and are going to be more powerful than Goldman Sachs.
Jiro,
I mean, that's.
If you just want to watch the Pulte stream without my commentary, here's a link. This is here for my commentary. If you just want to watch the stream, go to that link.
Utmost respect for them, as I'm sure he does. But that is a huge statement. So, Larry, let's just finish up here. And I know, we're going to behave ourselves because we know you're a sitting director of a public company. So we want to respect that. But can you maybe tell us your favorite thing? You work with Ryan Cohen very directly. You were his money and Chewy. What's your favorite thing about Ryan Cohen? Let's start there.
Ryan is as contrarian as they come. So he's an independent thinker. He is not afraid to buck the trend, as you all know. And
he's not afraid to make companies
incredibly
unprofitable, like
to be
Chewy.
around that. So he's one of a kind in that respect. So that's probably my favorite thing.
Love it.
I think it's profitable now, but he hasn't been there for years.
And
it wasn't profitable.
And
when
again,
he was
I'm
there.
keeping it very generic, but you feel free to tell me what or what not you'll answer. I mean, these are like softball questions, but I think everybody in this room loves what I'm about to ask, which is, what is he like interpersonally working with him? So, everybody has all these different conspiracies and they have all these different things. And then, people are trying to do stories on him. You're actually somebody who's credible, who works with him day to day, week to week, month to month. What is he like when you're dealing with him interpersonally? What is he like to work with?
It's kind of funny when some of the articles would come out about him with pictures of him in kind of this foreboding suit in a dark room. I would text him and say, that picture looks ridiculous. And I would say Ryan is actually quite humble and open-handed as a person. And so he listens, but he's very directed in what he wants to do. So,
is he funny? Is he funny?
He's a funny guy. He's actually rather understated. And so he's funny but understated, very humble. And
Thanks for the hype train.
Don't imagine a foreboding, huge, ominous figure. That's not Ryan Cohen. He's very customer-centric and just a very independent thinker, as I mentioned before. So that's how I would describe him.
Love it. What other questions about Ryan Cohen do we have? We got to keep it very generic, and I'm going to be no. Ask me, and then I'm going to ask
for
him
our
just 'cause
bags?
I want to respect. I want to respect Larry.
Is he
I got a question.
dreamy?
I got a
That's
question, if
subjective.
you don't mind. So, ask me first. Okay, I'm gonna ask.
1 second, Larry.
No, Kais. Don't
Yeah,
let Kais
ask about
talk.
Ted Cohen. Yeah.
Yes. Larry.
Kais is going to ask you a question about Ted Cohen. I don't know if you know
God
Ted.
damn
but-
it.
Larry, yesterday, which was December 13th, was the day that Ryan Cohen and his brother lost their father. And I'm sure you know.
Let's not
by
bring
now
this
that-
up.
I mean, you've been very close to Ryan, and you know how great Ted Cohen was, and how he was close to his kids.
Did you have the chance to meet Ted Cohen?
I did not.
I did not. Okay,
No.
but I'm sure you heard Ryan talking about his father. Can you tell us, some things that you heard from him
Ew,
about his
what?
father?
What is this?
I think it's best for Ryan to talk about his
Yeah.
father. All I will say is that his father is an inspiration to him.
Very
Thank
good.
you. Thank you.
Thank you, Larry.
How
right, anyone else?
awful.
Yeah, had you heard of the PP show before tonight or no, Larry?
I have.
Oh, really?
I think.
What
he
do you
went
What do
on
you
it.
think about the PP show, Larry?
I don't honestly. I didn't know much, but I think I saw Bill. You went on it once, right?
What's that? Say that again.
You went on it once.
Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Yes, I
Yeah,
think
so
that's
you
where it
hooked
came
me up.
across my radar.
Very good.
I just have a question pertaining to Ryan Cohen. It's
Ask me first. That was the thing.
Oh my god. Bill is filtering their questions to make sure it's not too red flaggy.
all right. So based
And
off,
feel free not to answer it. This is very generic, but
Yeah.
still.
So based off, you know Ryan Cohen's humor and things like that. In your opinion, and again, you can't speak on behalf of Ryan Cohen. Do you think he likes the PP show where we slap people with dildos, things like that? Or...
Oh, come on. I don't think you can answer that.
I've never specifically asked him about that, so I can't answer.
All right, right on.
Well, thank you for being such a good sport. We really appreciate you, Larry. Thank you for coming. You have a special announcement that you want to make for everybody here. You have a kind of a surprise gift.
Yes, thank you. Actually, Bill, you were kind of my inspiration for this. Not gonna lie.
Oh boy, he's gonna give someone money. H-Bird said, Kais, you know Michael Cohen, who was his mother, Michael Cohen, what was his mother's maiden name? What street did he grow up on? What was the make of his first car? Hold on, I have to click next.
I saw you were doing a lot of great things for the community, and so some of you who follow me will know that we've done some giveaways during the holiday season with some of my
Oh my god, if it is a GameStop gift card, that'll be fucking hilarious.
companies. We are doing one today with Grove Collaborative, which is a sustainable household essentials retail store, e-commerce store. And what I thought I'd do since I was coming on today is I'd like to give all of the attendees of today's event a $100 gift card to Grove. Hopefully you can go have some holiday fun there. We'll find a way to get your emails so that
You
we
spent
can email you those
$500
gift
plus
cards, but,
travel
it's
and
my way of saying happy
accommodations, but here's
holidays
a
to the whole
$100
community.
gift card.
Very
Those
good.
guys-
Everybody's clapping for you in
those
the
guys
room,
go,
so
please.
thank you very much.
Right on.
So just so you guys, if you guys didn't hear in the back of the room, Larry's going to give everybody $100.
That would be a competitor to Bed Bath & Beyond if it was...
So, if you paid $500 tonight, you're getting at least $100 back, and, Kai's has got a gift for people that he wants to give to people that's worth another $100. Everybody, wow. And that's worth $100 right there. So
He's already trying to, couch this as well, see, it's not really 500. You're getting 100 here and 100 there.
Larry, I can't thank you enough for coming on. Hopefully, I think we kept it ultra PG. I don't even know if you can keep it more PG than that, but we appreciate it. We hope to have you on again. And, we'd love to do it in person sometime, but thanks again for everything and being here.
Terrible.
Everybody's chanting Larry. You can. Thank you, Larry. See you soon.
Thanks for coming on, Larry.
Take care.
Let's get some love for Larry Chang, man.
Yay!
All right, how cool is that?
Wow.
Name one other shot. By the way, let's keep this camera here. That looks pretty cool.
Yeah, this is cool.
That looks pretty sweet. Okay, how cool is that? You have a sitting member of GameStop. I don't even think CNBC's gotten that interview. No. Bloomberg.
That was
Fox.
that wasn't even an interview. You just asked him, vague motivational questions. This felt more like, I don't know if Larry Chang has a fee to speak live at corporate events, but this feels like that. He was paid a standard amount to come and do a little hey, yeah, I made a bunch of money, you can too, type bullshit.
You know why that is, right?
You think they purposely didn't mic the audience because they were worried there wouldn't be strong reactions? No, I think it's the latter. I think it's that they didn't know how to do the event. Koopa Switch, thanks for subscribing. Welcome.
No, I don't know.
The reason is because we're the retail shareholders and we tell the truth, and those other motherfuckers lie to everybody. So that's what I'm assuming.
So I don't know if you guys heard, but what he said about the power of the retail investor, there's nobody who's, in my opinion, more forward thinking on that topic than Larry Chang of GameStop.
Agreed, 100%.
So
Maybe
that was pretty
the 40K
that's
check
hype.
Pulte
that
wrote.
was pretty
Might be
ridiculous,
true.
yeah.
Like, I didn't
Might be
think today
true.
that we'd be getting Larry Chang on the show, man. I didn't think he'd ever show up.
And by the way, how legit was that with that screen right there and then this and then
We had a TV and everything.
Thank for chanting at him. That'll go a long way. We can do more of these, get more people like Larry, and who knows, maybe we can get Ryan Cohen at some point.
And we need to get some. We need to give some love to Pulte, man, for actually getting Larry Chang on the show. Let's get some love for Bill Pulte, man.
I'm guessing you paid him.
Pulte, 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 Pulte.
Oh, that was my pleasure. That Larry Chang, that guy's. I like that guy.
I do too, man.
I like that guy. I mean, Ryan Cohen, he has good people around him, right? I mean, couldn't you guys get the feel? Hello? Couldn't you guys get that feeling from that video that that's a good dude on that screen? I mean, didn't you just feel that that guy was a good guy? And by the way, I think he stayed in the office too. So here you got a guy who's worth hundreds of millions of dollars, and he's sitting in his office late at night talking to us, the retail shareholders. What does that
Yeah, because you probably paid him money to do that.
tell you?
That just goes to show, where his head is, and he believes in, retail
I can't believe
shareholders.
he said that the retail crowd would be more powerful than Goldman Sachs. I mean, this guy manages $2 billion.
So he must be right about everything he ever says.
That's amazing. By the way, that helicopter looks pretty cool. I haven't seen that. You guys should see the video. Oh, you can see it right there, right?
He's
That's pretty
talking
ridiculous.
himself up. This is so weird.
All right,
Like,
what
he's
else do we want to
insecure
do?
about
I say
it.
we fire up some fucking cigars.
Hold on. Michael did have some questions. I didn't give him time to get to those.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, we got plenty of time. I mean, if people want to hang out, people can leave and stuff if you want. Duh. But
stay for the after party.
You
well,
can
I think we
leave
could just
if you
keep going,
want.
and then we could, meet everybody.
Yeah, I just want to turn it over to Michael. Michael did have some questions.
Yeah,
so I
it's
do wanna turn it over to him
7:30
so
where
he
they
can
are
ask you
right
what he
now.
wanted to ask.
It's not late. It's 7:38 p.m.
Hey, Pulte,
We don't have to wrap up. However you want to be. It depends. What do you think is? You just go to. Should do some audio stuff. Okay.
Actually,
Can we get a microphone?
hey, Pulte, I had a question for you.
Yes, sir.
You said you wanted a hard question.
Yeah, please.
And so I think this is probably a hard question for you, but also for me, because I've been trying to put the pieces together, and you mentioned that there's like a small handful of people in control. I've been looking through Ryan Cohen's likes that you made of your tweets. He also mentions inflation, but you tweeted about Boston Consulting Group and how Boston Consulting Group was having a negative effect at PHM. And so I was just wondering about I feel like no one wants to talk about the close relationship that seems between these consulting groups and the federal bank.
What?
And the federal bank, because
Yeah, I mean, it's we got to just put sunlight on all this, and they don't like the sunlight. BCG, in my opinion, if you need a consultant, and this isn't against BCG, but if you need a consultant to tell you how to run a business, then you really shouldn't be running a business. And that's why I endorse Cohen's lawsuit against GameStop, or not giving him the money. And yeah, I think like what Larry Chang said about Goldman Sachs, the same applies to like BCG and stuff. I think in 10 or 20 or 30 years, I'm 35. I don't know how old you are.
36.
Yeah, 36. So like when we're 55, I think the world's going to look completely different. I think you're going to say BCG who?
Right.
And
it just like I've been looking at all these companies, and it's odd that they have.
I'm kind of surprised he's 35.
Have board influence on all.
I didn't
the
realize
boards,
he was
and
that young. I thought he was in
it's
his
odd to me
40s.
that-
Well, a lot of the ex-McKinsey people then go on to the boards, and a lot of the boards prefer ex-McKinsey people, and it's a good pedigree. It's like, going to a good college, but that doesn't mean you know what you're doing. I mean, my grandfather used to have a saying that you could go to Harvard and you couldn't find your way back from the bathroom. And you know, that's a lot of the case with a lot of the consultants.
Is it just you, or is there a timeshare selling event vibe to the whole
consulting
thing?
groups are helping
I feel it.
Pulte Group, which they're not experts in that, like you are, right? And if you're offering your help free,
Yeah, they almost destroyed the business, but it was really a bad CEO who was running it at the time. And, you know, he listened to the consultants, so it takes two to tango. But you should not be listening to consultants. If you're listening to consultants to run a company, you got big problems, in my opinion.
yeah. So I would just that I hope that this community is like can shed that light on so that we don't. I don't know. I think there's too close of a relationship between consultants, prime brokers, all those people. I'm excited that we have an army of people that can shine the light. So
An
thank you all.
army.
Let's get a round of applause for Michael, man.
Did
Thanks.
Ryan
You want
hire
to take some
BCG?
audience
I
questions?
genuinely
Will you
don't
go
know.
down there and get some?
Yeah.
Get some
Why
questions.
don't we go down in the crowd here? We'll get a couple audience questions. So if anybody has any questions, man, let's fucking hear it.
And Steven's going to find his girlfriend because I think his girlfriend just showed up. So he's getting off.
All right. Does anybody here have any questions? Anybody want to ask anything? All right. Let's hear it, sir. What would you like to ask?
Sure. Hi, Bill. My name's Bob.
Yeah.
And quick question: what's your thoughts on DRSing our shares in whatever companies we have shares in?
Sorry, say it closer to the mic.
Okay, my name's Bob, and one of the questions we heard a little while ago is DRS. Not everyone DRSs their shares. What's your point of view on DRS?
I think DRS is great. By the way, Bob, where are you from?
New Jersey and Florida.
Love it. Did you fly down here?
No, I just drove down.
Love it. Good.
here for the
Yeah, I love DRS. I think DRS is the future. I think it's the way that we take back power because if you look at it, a lot of these brokerage firms, they basically hold on to the shares and then you can't get the shares out of these
Larry
brokerage
Chang guy's
houses.
actually rich.
So it's
He runs
totally
a hedge
corrupt
fund.
in my opinion. And I'm all for DRS.
A relatively
I'm all for
successful
DRS.
hedge fund.
And I don't understand
does a
why
lot of-
somebody would be against it. I mean, even if it doesn't end up working out, it's like, okay, well, at least you got to try something.
All right. We got another guy here with a question.
Yeah, I got a question here.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Go ahead, guys.
Hi, my name is Meeks. I just want to thank everyone for being here.
Where are you from?
Won a ticket. I'm from Connecticut.
Did you fly here?
I flew in. I found out I won a ticket 2 days ago. So this has been amazing. I love meeting everyone. This has been my life for many years. No one in my real life wants to talk to me about this, so I love being here.
Well, we're happy you're here.
Thanks for having me. I do have a question.
Sure.
DRS was such a revolutionary concept to directly register and own your shares and know what it means to own your assets. I have a question for Pulte. Have you dabbled in blockchain and real world assets and tokenizing real estate? And if you even think that's like
Crypto shit.
something that could benefit all of us by removing
Yeah, the future. Is it the future? I think it is. Do you guys know T0? Is that T0? I actually almost invested in T0, believe it or not. But yeah, I think that's the future. I think a lot of the exchanges, though, are going to fight it because the exchanges. Have you guys ever looked up how much money NASDAQ or NYSE makes? They make a lot of money.
Wait a minute, you're telling me that the stock market, the company that actually runs their stock market, makes a lot of money? What?
Yeah, you should look that up. So they're not going to let that go pretty easy. And I actually don't blame them for not wanting it to go pretty easy. They're making a lot of money. Billions, I think.
it's a wave, it's coming, and there's power in numbers.
T0 is
power
a
numbers. By the way, that's the
stock
Ryan Cohen shirt
exchange
I was
that wants to
talking
do it
about
on the blockchain.
All right. We got this gentleman
On
right
a
here.
Did you get me one of those? Thank you. Thanks. If you give me one, I'll mail one to him too.
Yeah, let him ask.
That's true.
All right, so we got a
so
question
far,
here,
this
but real
trip has
quick,
not
now
passed
that
the
you say you're gonna
Bechtel
send that,
test.
did you ever get that bottle of champagne to Ryan Cohen on behalf of Ties?
Not yet.
No, because I don't know
let's hear
him.
Hey, Bill, how are you?
Good. What's up, man? Where are you from? Name and
From
where are you from?
Indiana. My
Nice.
name's Justin.
Did you fly in from Indiana?
I did, yeah.
Nice. Very cool.
First, thank you very much for putting this on. It's an amazing event.
Of course. Thank you for
How
coming.
is it amazing?
Pretty basic question. Do you feel like we will be paying more income tax this year?
Say the question again and speak really loud into the
You're
mic.
fine. Do you feel like we will be paying more income tax this year?
There's no seating for
What
the
do you do
audience.
for a living? I don't think this year. I think best thing in terms of the BBY is you need to get with that attorney. If I were here tonight and I had any money, or even if I didn't have money, I'd find that attorney and I'd have him go, and I'd be on every one of those Zoom calls. Because the fact that they responded so quickly to you too means they know they have real legal liability.
No, they don't.
Man, I got a question here. Right here.
Yeah, hey.
Oh, I've been
Bill,
what's your name? Where are you
amazed,
from?
My name's Mitchell.
gobsmacked,
I am from South
boggled,
Carolina.
puzzled,
Very happy to be here and talk
aghast.
to you. So
Thank you. You flew in from South Carolina?
I did, yeah.
Very
And
cool.
boy, are my
Can't
arms
help but
tired.
notice a change of the tide with social media, and I know that you're very integrated with X. I read this incredibly interesting Twitter post from Citizen this morning about X, and I'm curious. Do you have an
He called it a
NDA
Twitter post.
with X?
I think I do.
Okay. Well,
I think I have an NDA with X, yeah.
so
Ice cream! There's an ice cream truck!
So-
Oh my god! Ah!
my
I'm the boggle champ.
my
Fuck yeah.
my next question.
Hold on a second. Is that a fucking ice cream truck?
Hold
the fuck up.
What time?
Nancy, are you telling me everybody here is getting fucking ice cream or what?
Yeah, everybody's
Thanks for the $500. I bought you some ice cream, you fucks.
getting ice cream.
Hey, hey, Bill. Bill,
What time is it right now?
I guess we're all having ice cream tonight, fellas.
If Ryan Cohen gets off this ice cream truck and Moass happens, we are officially in the Matrix.
Alright, that's dope. That's dope. Shills are an absolute fucking shambles, man.
I'm in shambles. They paid $500 to sit in an airplane hangar and eat ice cream. I'm in fucking shambles. Oh yeah, they timed the ice cream truck to show up at a specific time.
741. 741. Did that fucking ice cream truck pull up at 741?
Wow, it's almost like you planned that.
Fucking tinfoil, man.
Not tinfoil.
Mark says 741. Wasn't actually. It's having fucking ice cream, man. Right on.
I think it's a typo.
This isn't. I'm a little bit behind, so it was 7:41 when it pulled up, probably.
It's a bit of typo.
Because it wasn't in the 8K.
Hey, Pulte, I had a guy who had a question for you down here. Hey, what's up, dude? I'll bring
Tonight.
Oh yeah.
Like warm ice cream.
All right, so we have you copy on the stage, and there was someone in the crowd that we're gonna get to.
Where are they taking the ice cream?
Let's give it up for you copy.
Oh my god.
Where the fuck's your TA chart, man?
The dead
Yo,
silence
I
and
think-
reacting to the audience.
I think this has been a good journey. Okay, good. Yeah, you're good. Okay. It's pretty much done. I was, in August. I was looking at about mid-November to December, and then I dropped this one in August, and everyone's be like, "Hey, what's going on?" But I think we are here. And one question I want to ask for Pulte, and then I wanna give I don't know if I want to drop it out, but the T-shirt that you guys have,
Yeah, he made that T-shirt.
Give it up for you copy, man. Wow.
Yeah, everybody should go follow you copy.
He makes the emojis on the pee-pee show as well.
Yeah. So this is something that I and Jake2B kind of discussed last time. So I want to ask a quick question to Pulte, right? So in July 10, Form 25 was filed. So basically, this is a beginning of a deregistering shares, and this is the first phase of a going dark phase. Volunteer deregister shares. And I think J2B, if you want to kind of expand this on
The
after
microphones
this,
say Pulte, and they have the PP Show logo. That's what's under Pulte is the PP Show logo. It's just not legible at that size.
This is
from this distance.
Basically, he's saying that this is a reissuance of shares. Basically, it's
So
a
it says
confirmation of the
Pulte
reissue
and the
of shares.
PP show.
And then we saw Form 15 was filed by DK Butterfly on September 28 or 29, basically at the end of the September. And within 90 days, you can do acquisition. And that 90 days will end at the end of December, which is December 28 or so.
So who could acquire what?
90 days. For 90 days from when the Form 15 file was filed, which is end of September, right? So my question is, have you seen a company that file such as Form 15 or Form 25, and then they talks about in the docket, they say, oh, there's a reissue of shares.
Honestly, I need to look into it. I don't know enough about it. Promise.
I see your smile.
I don't know about it. I don't know about it.
I see your
Where did
smile.
Steven go?
All right, that's all, man.
All right. Where is he?
All right, let's give it up for you, Coffee.
Wonder what
You
trouble
Bill.
he
Appreciate
can-
having you on. Bill, I'm here.
Oh, good, Kais.
Yeah,
we
go
were
ahead.
worried.
All right, so my friend, can you turn here? So on all spaces on Twitter, we have, and everybody knows Chad Mojo. Do you know Chad Mojo?
Where did he find that microphone?
Chad Mojo.
Yeah, this guy gets like 500 people listening to him every day. And it's Chad. He gets like 500 people
And almost 20
a day.
hours a day.
Almost 24 hours a day. This guy has like 500. You have a radio station, basically.
So Chad have a statement to give.
So, how's everybody doing tonight?
Oh yeah.
Can I
Oh yeah.
can I say something? Can I say something? Back in the day.
Back in the day. Why isn't he asking a question? All right, this guy's got a question right here.
No, them two over there.
I'll wait.
I'll come down there in a minute.
I have no idea what the fuck is happening. That guy's called
Yeah,
in
what's your
to
question?
the
Go
PP
ahead.
show before.
Where are you from? What's your name?
My name's Controlled Chaos. I'm from Boston.
Okay.
If you have your military challenge coin on that I gave you.
I do not. And now I owe you a beer.
Drinks again.
Yeah. There's a bunch of Coors Light I bought in the back. Thanks for coming in from Texas.
That's such a fucking fuck you.
Anybody else from Texas? How about Canadians? We have a lot of Canadians or two, right?
What's the deal with Canadians?
Yeah, go ahead. What's your name? Where are you from?
Bill, my name is Peanut Dad from Chicago.
Chicago, Illinois.
Flew in this morning, excited to meet you. Without a doubt, I respect the hell out of you.
Thank you.
My question:
Yes.
the Pulte plan, and as a leader of my own company, I understand that you cannot divulge certain things. But is there any way that it is remotely related to GameStop or to?
Not yet. We'll see.
All right, so you don't.
I don't think it will be, but we'll see.
Oof.
Fair enough. Thank you.
He
And
just said
by
the
the way,
Pulte
if I could
plan has
say,
nothing to do with
as
that.
someone that's mostly a lurker in this amazing community of all these people, especially the people in those couches, oh my goodness, I've been so blessed to be able to
That
learn
man just
so
did a
much
kissy face at the camera.
from you and from so many others.
Yeah, these guys are all awesome, aren't they?
Unbelievable. So, kudos
Even Travis the stripper.
to this room that made the additional investment to come out and really understand what quite frankly, what is hollowing out this country. And I really appreciate you as someone that has, I'll just say it, the balls to stand up.
Yeah, they want to kill me, basically.
Yeah,
No
right
one wants
on.
to kill
But
you.
to
What are you
stand
talking
up for
about?
What's right. So thank you for that.
We can't let the crooks take over. Fuck the crooks. All right, what's your next one?
I think Ramez, you said you wanna ask a question.
Let's hear from Ramez, man. That guy fought.
President. That says our next president. We need to get rid of Joe Biden.
You heard it from Ramez.
I told you first. You gotta run for president. He said it second. Let me ask you a question in all this crowd. If Bill Pulte is running for president, would you vote for him?
I sure the fuck would.
I didn't hear it.
PP's in the White House.
Man, that'd be fucking nuts. Imagine streaming in the White House.
No, that's not going to happen. But that's pretty funny, though. All right, any other questions? You want to, what do you want to do? You want to talk with the guys a little bit? Do you want to extend the show a little bit?
Yeah, yeah.
We were going to end at 8. Do you want to end at 9? I might get a bite to eat real quick or something. What does this guy got?
Here, someone down here have a question? All right, Travis the stripper's on his way, man.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
What?
All right, you're next.
It's a pleasure to meet all of you. I'm so grateful to be here. Pleasure to meet you guys. I'm grateful to be here. I've been following since early January, since you guys started. You started on my birthday, so I get to celebrate with you every year on January 7th.
Fuck yeah.
My question for you, Bill. You said you think Ryan Cohen is building the next Berkshire Hathaway. If he were to, I agree. I know what you guys think. We all think he's going to do it.
You don't want to be.
If he is going to do it, do you think it'll be named Teddy?
We'll rename it to Teddy.
It's just my opinion. Yes.
Me too. All right.
He's really
So Teddy's probably like going to be like the umbrella holding company, in your opinion.
I mean, if I were him, that's what I would do. But, I don't know that. Nothing I'm saying do I know. I don't know it.
Oh, of course.
All right, I'm going to go over here for a second. You take the next
He
few
is
questions.
eating an ice cream bar. Yes.
Bill, I got
Yeah.
something to tell you. The guy who came all the way from Taiwan.
Oh, wow.
This guy.
All right, let's give it up for a guy who came all the way from Taiwan, man. Come on the stage,
I'm
man.
sure
Get
they
the fuck
think
up
Teddy
here.
is basically
What do you think, man? There's a lot of fucking peepees here tonight.
I told some. I mean, cause I told some rich family in Taiwan about this pay, so I don't want to get them into trouble. So that's why I'm trying to be low profile, and I think I've been enjoying. I'm a huge Warren Buffett fan, and I've been enjoying Berkshire Hathaway. I've been enjoying Berkshire Hathaway shareholder meeting multiple times, and the people here are more intense than the people there. You guys are really intense, and I think retail investors are not inferior at all, and they really disgusting to me that some institutional investors think they are superior and they are not, and that's what really bring me to this play, and especially after the 2021 sneeze, they got my attention about the situation here. So I only
ice cream,
and that's and I think okay. Yeah. So I didn't plan to speak, so I kind of stopping. Sorry.
All right, right on, man. Well, thank you for being a peepee. Thank you for traveling halfway across the fucking world to be with the other fucking goddamn peepees out here, man. Let's give a fucking round of applause. All right, we got another guy in the audience here. Let's see what's on his mind tonight. All right, what's on your fucking mind, man? You guys jacked or what?
What is? Yeah, you out here. Go ahead. All right, I just want to say thank you to Pulte, deadass. I wasn't gonna come here 2 days ago, right? Pulte put 27 tickets out, and I was one of those. So I want to thank everybody out here for Pulte for those 27 tickets. Travis, Michael, we love you all. Houston, I know you've been sitting here. You've been silent the whole fucking time. We love you. Jake 2B, we love you. Kais, I know you're the boots on the ground. We love you. So, hey, we got 4 quadrillion swabs that is on Friday, that is due, right? What do you guys think about that?
What do you fellas think?
Where the fuck is Kanye West?
Where is he? His affiliation with Kanye West. We saw the photos. What's going on?
All right, so some people want to know from Pulte what's up with the Kanye West pictures. I'm also curious too. Where the fuck is Pulte?
In the
All
bathroom.
right, someone wants to know about the Kanye West photos.
Yeah, what about him?
What do you think?
I think Kanye is pretty smart, you know?
Kanye said he liked Hitler!
That's all I'll say. So
Pulte mentions Kanye on the bingo card.
you know, he's a troublemaker, but
Pulte takes multiple bathroom breaks. Kanye's said he likes Hitler!
there's some creativity in that guy's brain. I mean, yeah. How the fuck you doing?
Oh, yeah.
How the fuck you
Man, those bathroom breaks really energize him.
doing?
When his bladder's full, he must just really struggle with being lethargic until he gets those bathroom breaks.
Guys, is there something else? What else do you want to talk about?
Jake, go ahead, man. Yeah, let's hear it.
Bill, I got a question for you that
Yeah,
I think
what's
a
up?
lot of people have been wondering for a long time. So in late 2022, you said, "Remember this because it'll be very important one day," and you said only the
I
young.
can't say that yet.
Okay.
I'm not going to say what only the young means yet.
Okay.
Nothing.
Not
Thank
yet.
you.
And that's not subject to an NDA. It's just, it's not time.
But we for sure will know about that cigar tweet next month, right?
I hope so. I hope so. We'll see. Yeah, we'll light up a cigar.
So we have some right here, or I have two from Mar-a-Lago. Which one you want?
Whatever. I don't care.
All right.
I'm just happy to be here.
He got some cigars when he was at Mar-a-Lago. How lovely.
Smoke out there. Who's all right, anybody in the fucking audience? I know a lot of fucking clouds of smoke out there. Who's got a fucking lighter, man? There was a peepee I met who had like a fucking torch on him. Where's the guy with the torch?
Who's got a cutter?
You weren't supposed to bring weapons.
Anybody got a cigar cutter?
You just
Some
bite
people
it
actually
off
do
right
have
here.
those on their keychains. The little things that you cut the ends of cigars with. Oh my god, he's literally gonna bite it. Classy. Fucking classy, Bill. Oh my god. Is he chewing it? What the fuck?
All right, hang on.
Like I just stepped on BCG.
I know there's some people out there who are gonna be like, I can't believe Peepee and Bill fucking lit up a cigar with a lighter.
Yeah, I'm
Is
not
yours
like
lit?
are you supposed to smoke
Is yours
close to aircraft like this?
Anyone else in the crowd that wants to ask a question while we get these fired up, please let Travis know you want to ask something.
I want to know what these security guards think the fuck is happening.
Yeah.
All right,
Maybe
Travis.
Steve can light
I
it.
think he wanted to ask something, right? I was fucking terrified.
Were you? I knew you were terrified.
Yeah, it's
How about when
scary
you-
as shit.
How about when I turned right? When I turned right, and it slowed down from like, we were going like 70 knots,
Uh-huh.
and when we turned in the wind, we went to like 40 knots. And I was like, that's why I told you, oh, you're fine.
Yeah, you were flying the thing.
I was.
Yeah. Pulte's a fucking pilot, man, you know?
I got something fun for you, PP. Hey, PP, I got a guest here who wants to ask a question. You're gonna like this one.
Let's hear it.
All right.
Say your name, where you're from.
I'm emotional damage with the two.
You're emotional damage?
Yes, I am.
Get the fuck on stage, man!
I have to pee real quick. I'm sorry. I'll be as quick as I possibly can. Gum, thanks for gifting 5 tier 1 subs. Appreciate it. Of course, they were for Chair. Chair appreciates it.
Dude, we need to get emotional damage on stage.
Get up
I
here.
can't believe that's him.
I told you were gonna like that one. He's not working.
Emotional damage with the 2, man. All right, give it up for emotional damage, man.
What are you guys doing?
A lot of people know who you are, man.
Good to see you.
So what's on your mind tonight, emotional damage? Usually you're in the chat, shit posting, you talk shit about all of our guests when you come on, you have a good time.
Bungie Lord, thanks for 30 months. Does Chair get,
What's on your mind tonight, emotional damage?
Jokes. That's all it is.
We're gonna have the DRS person coming up too. Here, give her a microphone.
Bring her. Why is Pee here, sitting in a conference? Mr. Pulte.
He's a chatter in their chat normally.
I think it's the future. I think this is the future. I think Michael's amazing. I think PP's amazing. I think Travis is amazing.
They directly asked
Jake,
him,
everybody.
why is he doing this?
I think DRS girl is amazing. Is that all right? Can I call you that?
DRS girl.
No,
She has
I
a
think that
name tag
this is just,
on.
an amazing
Says
community.
Meeks.
And I think what Larry Chang said, which is that, you know, in the olden days, Goldman Sachs and all these other places were very powerful. The power is going to be with the people in the future. And what they don't realize
Annie
is
Kai, thanks for gifting a
that
sub to Chair.
they can't stop us. There's nothing they can do to stop us. And the best thing that ever happened to this movement, in my opinion, was Elon Musk buying X. Because
Casual misogyny
you can't
on the
have people
bingo. You're
banned.
right.
I mean,
I'd agree.
this movement is going to be able to really stop corruption and stop people from enriching themselves. And they're going to try to shut us down. I mean, they've already tried. They're trying to shut me down, basically. I mean, I have
Okay.
one Fortune 500 company
It's not being fueled, so we're
executive
good.
trying to get a gag order on me.
Yeah.
I mean, so they're going to try, and they're going to try with all their might, but they can't stop us, and they won't stop you. They're not going to stop PP. They're not going to stop Michael. And if they think they are, good luck to them.
Yeah. I like your fight. I like our fight.
Our fight.
Like
We're
PP's
fighting, and we're not going to give up.
Like Jake 2B's fight. It's our fight. Let's go.
All right, give it up for emotional damage, man. Appreciate having you on the show. Let's hear from DRS girl.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You should change your Twitter handle to that, DRS girl.
Gnome Pickles,
What's on your
thanks
mind
for the
tonight?
raid.
Let's
Go
hear
check
it.
out Gnome Pickles on Twitch.
You got to put the mic next to your mouth.
I'm just very grateful to meet a bunch of people that have the same vision and passion, and it doesn't matter what our politics are or what we do and don't like. We all came
It should
together
matter.
for
Also,
something
that needs to be
we just
closer.
fought and believed in, and we're all here. And there's something powerful about that. And I don't know. After a few years of fighting by myself, just being in a group of in this room with this energy, it really just solidifies where we're going.
So where do you DRS
I don't even
your
feel like
share?
this is. I think she's right. That's where you would normally keep a microphone. They just set them to be like not very sensitive. Maybe because of the wind, but there also aren't wind socks on the mics, so that's a little weird.
Computer share. Directly register your share.
And what have you DRS so far?
How many shares?
No, just like what stocks?
GameStop.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's fine. That's good.
I don't.
No, you should DRS GameStop. BBY is not trading anymore. You should DRS PHM. Got to get PHM. You got to DRS PHM. So, but you got to DRS all these companies, in my opinion. And I don't understand. People come up with these crazy ideas about why you shouldn't DRS. I don't understand why you shouldn't DRS. Somebody needs to make a good argument to me for why you should not DRS.
Not own your shares. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy talk. It sounds like somebody who's conflicted.
Say something. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, who else? Anybody else got questions?
Here, I want to see if Mrs. Peepee wants to say anything in the crowd tonight. Mrs. Peepee, right here. Let's
His
hear
wife is there?
What would you like the good people at home to know? Let's hear it.
I just want to say thank you, everyone, for supporting the love of my life, and it's so awesome to see everybody here. So thank you.
You heard it from Mrs. Peepee. All right, I think Famous Variety wanted to come on the show, so let's give a
he's
warm
married.
welcome to Famous Variety. Dude, what the fuck's going on?
What is up?
All right, welcome to the show. So,
Hug, man. I missed.
Is this the guy with all the cats all the time?
I'm the cat guy.
The cat guy, what's up, baby?
Man. See you.
Dude, you got more animals than a zoo.
Dude, I'm just gonna start the petting zoo like I told you.
Let's go.
Yeah, we'll see.
so you're running security for our show tonight, huh?
Yeah, man. You know, I figured free T-shirt and get to help out the homies. Yeah, fooling people into thinking that I'm security.
So tell me what's on your mind tonight, man. What's some questions you had maybe for Pulte or anything to that nature? Let's hear it. And then we'll start bringing the show to a close here in a moment.
Honestly, like, I'm just blown away.
I can't believe they're already
The
coming
fact
to a
that this is
close.
happening right
Nothing
now
happened.
is just like
it was just a
absolutely
mutual
mind-blowing.
dick sucking.
So, I don't know.
This
The
has been a
butterfly effect,
masturbatory,
that shit's
vacuous
real.
nothing.
And this is a big deal that you guys are all standing here right now. So cheers to everybody that made the journey. It's sick. It really is. It's something special.
With community, you can do anything, man.
100%. And to see all you guys, like, to have journeyed so far with all of you, like, it's just.
I tried
It's
so
a fucking
hard
trip.
and got so
It's cool.
far.
It's cool, but man, it's crazy. So, I want to ask Bill a question.
They did get ice cream.
Let's hear it.
Bill,
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I had asked this on Travis Twitter, but if you were lasagna, what would your ingredients to your lasagna be? You, Bill Pulte, the lasagna.
Is that a trick question or something?
No, sir. This is an honest question.
I don't know. I feel like I'm getting fucked with.
I would say love, kindness, professionalism. I don't know, man. You're just a good guy. And
Love, kindness, and generosity. X Philanthropy. Anybody follow X Philanthropy around here?
Yes.
We haven't talked about X Philanthropy. I mean, what are you going to do when you make all this money? You got to do something with it, right?
it's
You
good,
didn't
man.
make
What
money.
start
You
is
were
addictive.
handed money.
It's like it feels good to help people.
You make money. You know,
it's
when
good
your
for the soul.
grandpa
It's good for
dies
the
and you
brain.
make a bunch of
Yeah,
money
Problem is you
suddenly.
go kind of nutty if you just focus on yourself, you know?
Right, 100%.
So that's the power of X Philanthropy.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have had a lot of X Philanthropy people here tonight, too. I mean, we've raised millions of dollars for that thing. So I hope everybody, if you guys are making money, you guys will consider X Philanthropy. Again, this isn't an X Philanthropy event, but I mean, do it for yourself. Don't do it for me.
Yeah. Well, I've appreciated your honesty through the process because you're like, look, I do it because it helps me.
It does help me. It's selfish good, but it's better than selfish bad.
Correct. Yeah.
So I don't like these people who get up and just say, oh, you know, I'm the nicest thing in the world. And, you know, I'm a philanthropist, the nicest thing in the world. I mean, you can tell from my Twitter feed, I'm not the nicest thing in the world.
Well,
but,
right.
You know, it's like, why not do good things and have it be selfish at the same time?
I think there's a
whatever. I had like, I don't know, 10,000 followers on Twitter or something. Now we've got 3 million. So I think the proof is in its existence with regard to X Philanthropy. And I actually believe, can I say this to everybody? I actually believe that what we're doing here is actually philanthropy, because by getting good people rich, and I'm not saying I'm getting anybody rich here, I'm really not, but I'm saying by getting good people rich, that's what allows you to do more and more and more and give more. And, you know, that's why I started Twitter Philanthropy, which is now X Philanthropy. So,
well, it's awesome. So,
All right, you heard it from Famous Variety, man. Let's get a round of applause, man.
That
Thanks
just
for
turned
coming on
into
the show.
self-promotion. 420
All right,
viewers,
guys.
blaze it.
I need some attention here. So Jake to be
It's
me
between YouTube and Twitch, I
Hello?
guess.
me and him, we were writing the shareholders agreement today, and I'm gonna have him step here so he can explain to you what's in the
What's in it?
Is this where you're giving everybody $100?
Yeah, so I'm giving $100 for everyone. I'm gonna have you. I mean, we have all night to do it, so I'm gonna be staying there with Jake, and I'm gonna have you one by one, no rush, and then we sign the agreement. And Jake, you're gonna explain to everybody what's in the
Yeah, I
agreement.
want to sign a
Thank you.
contract randomly.
All right, right on. Go ahead, Jake.
Okay, folks. So, Kai's and I, as he said, we'll be right here, and we're going to be handing out everyone money to purchase their share.
That design of that shirt, oh boy, graphic design is their passion.
You have an agreement that you are going to take this money to purchase your share, directly register your share, so that it's owned with computer share in your
Just
name.
give me the $100.
And then you are also going to agree that if Kai's were to go to the annual shareholder meeting, that he could share your beliefs and speak on your behalf for how you would like your company that you are going to be an owner of to be represented.
How does that make
So,
fucking sense?
Please come and see us. We're going to be here, and you are all going to become Pulte Group
No,
shareholders.
I don't know the
Congratulations.
legality of this.
All right,
This is
right
very
on.
strange.
Thank you, guys.
That's very cool, guys.
Oh, they're serious. They're
Go ahead,
super
Travis.
serious.
Thank you, everybody, for supporting my family, too.
There was one more crowd question.
Thanks for retweeting and everything. Did you guys see this guy, this executive at, can you believe it? Pulte Homes is a $20 billion company. You guys know that? Our family's company. And the number 2 at the company, did you guys see this the other day? He was running a Twitter bot network, and one of the Twitter accounts impersonated my dead grandpa. See that?
I don't know if any of that's true.
He took the obituary photo of my grandpa and basically, would incessantly harass me and stuff. So this is just more executive corruption, and I'm kind of case study number 1 in what you think goes on in some of these companies. I mean, imagine if we found this out. What do we not know about what is going on in these public companies? Do you follow me?
Well, I know for damn sure that,
Just like the Pied
Bill Pulte
Piper,
has
they
the
follow
PP
you.
shows back, and I know that a lot of PPs out there have your back too. So
Thank you. Crazy.
All right.
They'd love nothing more than to take Ryan Cohen out, take you out, take me out. That's why they deplatform you from Reddit. If they weren't scared of you, they wouldn't be doing that.
Or maybe they broke TOS.
All right,
so we're
PP,
gonna start. Yeah.
I got one more crowdsourced.
All right, sounds
question.
good. Then we'll start bringing the show to a close tonight, and let's hear it, Travis.
I'm not doing a post show.
Check.
I'm ready
All
to
right.
be done.
You got it. Hey.
Let's hear it, Pang.
All right. So, I love Pulte Homes, but I have a quick question for you, sir. I am not a wrinkle brain, so that book that I brought up, super complicated. So what I was wondering if you could do a huge favor here and write a 5-part children's book explaining the Pulte Homes, I will love it.
That's amazing. I've actually thought about asking Ryan Cohen.
You don't
to
know
use Teddy
Ryan.
to do something like that. So that's interesting. You bring that up.
Thank you very much. And can you also sign my book, please?
Yeah, bring it up here right now.
It's already up there.
All right, come on, bring it over here. I mean, I'll get it, but you come get it.
I got you. It's still up there, so I'll grab my marker, Bill.
I have a marker.
Can I say fast guard?
Also, real quick, I want to thank the security guards here who took the time to keep everybody safe from Fast Guard Security, man. Let's get a round of applause for these fellas.
I will applaud them. They're not
Hey,
grifters.
PP, real quick.
Yes, sir.
We did have one more guest that wanted to come on and ask questions before
We can
wrap
fit him
this
in.
up. All right, let's do
Good
it.
for the security for putting up with this shit.
Can I just go around? Okay.
We're going to go ahead and bring on Sen. So, fellas, give a warm welcome to Sen, man.
大家好，konnichiwa. So, I had a quick question, and maybe it's best directed at a tax specialist. But, if all of our shares are gone, but the position never closed, how are we supposed to file our taxes for the next upcoming year? Does
You should have gotten realized loss forms because it's that.
anybody have an idea? Would that be recorded as a loss?
Yes.
Or
'Cause it's a
does anybody have
loss.
an idea with regard to that?
It's a good question. If it's tax related, Travis the stripper is probably the guy we want to ask.
Right.
Oh boy, is he gonna give tax advice to these people? Yikerinos.
I also wanted to give a quick shout out to Complex Exam and the Real Rubber Pup on Twitter and everybody else who wasn't able to make the event today. You know, we're all peepees at the end of the day, and you know, if we don't have an answer for the tax question, I just want to leave you guys with one thing. My mission in this company is to unlock our most valuable asset, and that's going to be our employees. So I hope all of you can share in that mission, and let's unlock our most valuable asset. Let's unlock our
All right.
employees.
Right on, man. Give it up for Sen, aka
He's been on the PP show before and talked about how he like went to the local Bed Bath and Beyond and bought them donuts and stuff when it was still open. Yeah.
Rubber Pup, right?
I just want to say that's a good shirt.
Thanks for coming on the show, man.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna start bringing the show to a close. Let's get some. We'll go ahead
Fecal
and start
phony
wrapping
or
up here.
phony. Thanks for gifting
did you
5
want
tier
Does
subs.
anyone else want to ask any more questions?
Yes, Rubber Pup. He's go look at the Twitter.
Yeah.
It's exactly what you think it is.
You got a question, Travis?
Let's take more questions. I mean, we got all night. It's just everybody who comes up and meet, just try to be sensitive. We're gonna meet everybody, so just try to be as efficient as you can.
All right.
Let's go to this guy right here.
Yeah, we got a question right here. Travis is gonna get it.
I think this mic is working. Hang on. It's cutting out. Hey, Michael, is your mic better?
Yeah.
We got
Oh my
Donkey
God,
Kong
someone
in
was
the
in a
crowd
Donkey Kong
tonight.
costume.
What's up?
Hey, Pulte.
We got DK. Where's your butterfly, man?
What is he doing?
All right, let's hear it. What's your question?
Oh, hi.
What the fuck is happening? I get it. Like he's an ape and also DK Butterfly, DK Donkey Kong. I get
All right,
it.
yeah, go ahead.
Let's hear it.
Hey, Pulte. My name is
What if
Victor.
that was
What's up,
Dan
Victor?
Olsen?
Texas.
Texas. Everybody's from Texas.
So my question is in terms of DRS, book versus plan, which one benefits the investor?
What do you mean?
So when you DRS, you have the option to buy through like a book or just plan. So when you like, if I buy a share through Fidelity, for example, and then I transfer it to my computer share, it will be book, right? But then if I buy it through computer share, you either have the option to go through plan or book. So is that a
It's
benefit?
funny you asked that, and I'm really I'm happy you asked that. I actually haven't. I've gotten that. I need to look more into that because some of the things I've heard about one of those is problematic.
One of them.
So-
Which one? Which one?
I need to look into that. I need to look into that and then bother me and I'll tweet about it.
At least he's admitting that he doesn't know and didn't just come up with a worse nonsense answer. That's good.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
We got one over there. We got one right here as well. So
Yeah,
one second.
get him, and then I think Maffles wants to say something down there.
Hey, everybody shut up. It's way too loud in here.
All right, let's hear it.
Bill,
Yeah, what's up, baby?
love you, brother.
Love you. Thank you for coming. Thanks everybody for coming to Florida.
Thank you for doing
Florida in December, right?
Thank you for doing all this for us. We know it comes at a cost to you, and we appreciate it.
Oh, it has. Yeah.
We absolutely appreciate you, and we love you.
Thank you for saying that.
One question, opinion based on absolutely nothing. Do you think us little peepees are going to have a great Christmas and a happy holiday?
To figure out what's going on. I don't know the answer to the question. I mean, I'm just being honest with you. I think it's I can't emphasize it enough. I think it's very important. You know, that stock was trading there for a while, and I would like to know, what did they disclose? What more should they have disclosed during that time period, and why haven't they disclosed it so far? So, you know, I don't know. I mean, your guessing is as good as mine in terms of when the math will come out, but I hope for your guys' benefit it's not nothing. But
No worries. We'll wait another 84 years. It's all good.
I wish I could tell you more, but that's my honest answer. So
All right, we got a question down here from Maffles. Or does Maffles want to come on? Why don't we bring Maffles?
She want to come on? I think she's coming on.
All right.
Hi.
Welcome to the show. What's on your mind tonight?
Poet lover.
I just want to ask
I like her
you
jacket.
more personal question for you. You know,
Get closer.
thanks to you and Pulte, we're here. Because we believe in you. You've put up a great community, and I think everybody appreciates that you're very genuine. You have a lot of talent, and I want your business, right? And you had to close it down. Did you ever think that you would become, sorry, I'm a little nervous. Yes. What went through your mind, at that moment where you had to close down your business? Do you ever think you would become like this big?
Sorry, I'm just
what was
checking
that
their
moment,
subreddit
breaking
to see
point
what
where
they're
you
saying.
think, oh, I think I could make it,
So to answer your question, I ran a business for 6 years, and unfortunately, it went under. Something that I couldn't control, unfortunately. And
I don't know
at
about
the time,
that.
I was only streaming 1-2 nights a week. And to be honest with
Pterodona says they took in 500 each from 175 people for a total of 87,500. This party was very cheap.
you, I like doing it. So I put all my time and energy into the show. I didn't worry about money, things like that. I just love fucking doing the show for all these people. I love bringing all the people together. I love talking with people every fucking night. You guys know how weird PP Show can be, man, if you watch it. You get some weird fucking people, but we love all of them, man. So, I always had faith in the community, and, to be honest with you, I love fucking doing it, and whether I'm making money or not on it, I do it just as much as I love it. So, there you have it.
Thank you, baby. Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming on, Apples. All right, we'll start bringing the...
Hey everyone, the first and foremost thing I wanted to say is that this meeting is fully unprecedented. It cannot be understated enough that we have a group of people here from different volitions, different reasons, here for the same purpose, which is to back a company that does not have enough representation. I'm curious how the
Pulte's on
panel
his
feels
phone.
about how the company will
He's
be
totally
continued to be
checked out.
represented and protected by the legal system, and further,
I don't think so,
how
H-Baird.
people that are interested in political power, aka potential presidential candidates, may or may not feel about galvanizing this base of people, which is far larger than the people that are here currently. I think that it goes without saying that there is a significant injustice taking place, and that there are a bunch of people fully interested in that happening. How do you guys feel about that? And who do you, not who, but
sped it
how
up.
do you feel that they might take advantage of this populace?
Because we're a little behind.
What do you think, Bill?
I didn't even hear the question. I was texting my wife. What was the question?
Can you ask the last part real quick?
You could just paraphrase it.
Yeah, here, paraphrase.
I thought he was asking Mike.
Let me hear.
I mean, I can try for it.
Yeah, go ahead and answer it.
No, I think that there's like a lot of technologies that are coming out, like blockchain technology that, and the ability to, I think that they're going to bridge the gap between companies and shareholders and customers. And that was actually a question I had for Larry Chang, and maybe he can answer it on Twitter, where he says,
Yeah,
you make
ABC.
something, and then to be able to communicate with customers. And the thought came in my mind, I was like, what if it was like kind of like the stickers that were made, right? Also, we had a really good time making the profile pictures of Ryan Cohen, and it like exploded in creativity. And some people were like, man, I want like a coffee mug that's this. I want a shirt that's this. And so I was like thinking, how cool would that be if GameStop like had, instead of clothes, like already printed, like it was like a platform where the hive minds, we all like make stuff and it can go through and be like GameStop can approve it and then we can order it. So I think like crowdfunding.
You can get screen printed T-shirts. What?
I think that voting
You want
through
them
things
to
like a
make
DAO and
T-shirts
blockchain,
that you
once
vote on?
once that becomes integrated through something like T0, I think all this type, and also, I think that the world is also based on like
getting cheap stuff from like far away. And I think that technology is going to be able to allow us to make things more locally. And so we won't have to have it come on a boat all the way across the world. It can just be made. So
Right now?
You're the man, Mike. All right, I got a bunch of shirts made, and if you've hung around for this long, I'm going to give them to Kai's Malej over there. Kai's, maybe when people do what you have over there, they can get a shirt while supplies last.
Right on.
So look at that. You guys like that? Pretty cool, right?
There we go.
Couldn't even get a T-shirt gun. Lame.
I got a box full, so I'll put them right over here. First come, first serve, guys. Do
Here's
that
some-
stuff, and
don't
they'll
put
take
the
care of you.
box
All right, so we're gonna start bringing the show to a close. Let's get a round of applause for our guest Pulte here.
Yes.
So on behalf of the PP community, we do want to.
It's a literal dildo, isn't it?
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
And then if you notice it's got a tramp stamp with a butterfly
I
on
like
the
it,
back.
only the young.
One ass cheek set. Yes, it does say only the young on the back here. Only the young, December 14th.
That looks pretty badass.
We have a mushroom stamp on the head of it and Bed Bath on one cheek and GME. Oh fuck, GME on the other.
I got too excited there.
Oh, don't say that.
Hey, thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming. We're gonna probably do something again in the spring. Would love for you all to come. We're gonna lower the ticket price like crazy. I think we figured out the kinks. Sounded weird, kinks. I think we're gonna figure it out. And
I understand that the vandalism of that thing sucks, but you shouldn't even vaguely encourage people to vandalize other things because of that.
I think we might do something.
I say we keep doing these live audience shows, man. They're fucking electrified,
Yeah,
man.
they are. Yeah. So I can't always promise a helicopter and airplane hangar, but they'll be badass.
All right, so with that being said, we'll go ahead and bring the show to a close. Unless you fellas want to add some closing thoughts on our way out.
Just I love you guys. We're gonna change the world. Amazing. Don't stop.
Let's change the world and let's take back these companies from people who don't own them. We own these companies. They don't. See you guys.
There you fucking have it. The PP show.
Hold on.
All right, what the?
We got one more thing, I guess.
All right.
They're giving a gift to him again.
We know Bill likes Diet Coke. We know he gets them from McDonald's. Every time he's on a space, he's like, hold on, I'm in a drive-thru. I'm going to get some Diet Coke for a minute. U.S. Air Force. Go ahead.
That's banned. Only the hung.
Okay.
Can we get we got to get only the hung. Rachel, wherever you are, can you play only the young as we get off the stage? That's fucking sick, dude. So am I to put Diet Coke in this thing or something?
It's a cup, you fucking idiot! What do you mean? What? You need a cup explained to you? It's a...
Wow.
Yeah, so Mr. Pulte, like I said, I'm an aviator myself on the AC-130.
Awesome.
And I know that...
Can you fly that? You want to go fly that with me right now? Let's do it.
Let's go.
I was flying it earlier, and PP was freaking out because I had another pilot in there, and he's like, I don't want you flying. Get that other guy to fly it. Wow, look at that.
That's a
5mm shell from 130.
Wow, thank you very much. That's very cool.
Yes, sir. And I appreciate the love that you've shown.
Pulte is so done, and he
I
wants
just
this
wanted
to
to
be
show you a
over, and
token
I
of
don't
my
blame him. I
appreciation.
do too.
Thank you.
Sir.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
And we got to keep fighting, all right? Fight, 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 and never give up. They want us to
Never
give up.
Never
Let's fight.
surrender.
All right, there you have it, fellas. Thank you for coming here tonight. And we'll, I
Grab
think we're
Thar's
doing a couple pictures.
No,
and
no,
some
no, no,
meet
no,
and
no,
greet
no.
as well.
If you're gonna do it, you got to do it right.
And there you fucking have it, man. The PP show. Thank you to everybody who came out here, man. Show your support, and we love you here at the PP show. So thank you, fellas.
They're just hanging out and talking, taking pictures. So that was a shit show. Kind of curious how some of the Bed Bath people who were already annoyed at Pulte are gonna take this. Probably not well. That was incredibly underwhelming, even by Pulte standards. It was cringe, it was embarrassing, it was depressing, and it was interesting. So thanks everyone for hanging out. I appreciate it. This has been wild. I'll let you know if anything happens after this. That's about it. So have a good night, everyone. I'm not even gonna do a raid. I'm just gonna stop. We're just gonna stop tonight. Oh, I'm taking tomorrow off, but I will see you soon. Alright? Thanks for hanging out, everyone. 3 hours of standing. Yeah, that probably wasn't super fun. If you're on YouTube, like the stream. And follow if this was your first time watching. See you guys later.